Ability, value. Spectrum Mobile, a better way to mobile. Now with 5G. Visit spectrum.com/mobile for details and to find a store near you.
AAA Legendary Roadside Assistance. Any car, anytime, any place. See all the member benefits at AAA.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
All around the country and coast to coast. People always say, what do you like most? I don't want to brag. I don't want to boast. I always tell them I like toast.
Very nice.
Yeah, toast! Yeah, toast! I get up in the morning about 6 a.m. Have a little jelly, have a little jam. Take a piece of bread, put it in the slot. Push down the lever and the wires get hot. I get toast. Yeah, toast! Yeah, toast! Now, there's no secret to toasting perfection. There's a dial on the side and you make your selection. Push to the dark or the light, and then if a pop's too soon, press down again. Make toast. Yeah, toast! When the first caveman drove in from the dregs, didn't know what would go with the bacon and the eggs. Must have been a genius, got it in his head. Plug the toaster in the wall, buy a bag of bread, make toast. Yeah, toast! Oui, monsieur, bonjour, coquette. Oh, croissantez-vous ever? Maurice Chevalier, Eiffel Tower. Oh, oui, Marie, baguette, bonsoir. French toast! French toast! In Chicago, we're on the Bob and Tom Show. Yeah, toast! Toast.
Well, hello there. I see you out there all cozy by the fire, waiting for us to start talking. Hi.
You're good. Spraying Lysol on your genitals?
No, you don't do that.
Oh, sorry.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Everywhere
People
else.
believe what you say, you know.
Oh, wait till you get to the Philip. Wait till I get to the Philip Rivers story. He's gonna go. That's not happening. Stop that. But I'm gonna say it anyway, and I don't care. What do you think of that?
Well, I think it's
What is behind you? Are those like Are those like candles?
Another can.
Pack of beer or something.
Are those cans of beer
I'll tell you in a minute.
next to the Chick McGee Mood Trophy?
You're not going to believe it when I tell you what they
I
are.
believe it.
No, you're not.
Hi, Tom. Hi, Christy. Hi, Josh. Hi, Pat.
Hey.
Pat.
Chick.
What a magnificent color on you.
It's a nice blue, isn't it?
That's a cobalt, baby. Oh, hey.
Not dirty.
How's that movie coming? Okay, Tom, go.
We're happy to be here, and we are here right now.
We're live.
I want to say today's March 18th.
2020.
Yeah.
Year of our Lord.
A friend of mine said, you guys have some great shows. They're on tape, right? No, we're here.
No,
Okay.
we've had that discussion, and guess who said no? We have to come in. So let's take a guess.
We're doing our part. CDC saying it's nice to have some distractions this time. You can't just constantly hear about the pandemic, and it's very important, but we need a little break from it. So even if you go to cdc.gov, by the way, they've got a whole thing about coronavirus, obviously, and there's a whole page here about managing stress and coping. And,
Stress, huh?
Yeah. So, for example,
There was
I
a
think-
whole editorial where it says, "Hey, turns out your kids are brats." Yeah,
I think
At least one of mine can drink, so that's a positive.
Josh and I had a
Well,
discussion.
now there's some wise words.
Josh and I had a discussion in the green room yesterday. Josh, you recall how that went?
I do, yeah.
So she says something.
In a teasing fashion, yeah.
So you, of course,
Ribs me a little bit.
of course, respond.
In a teasing fashion, and I found out, oh, no. Yesterday, I was just to be the TZ.
Yes,
the teaser.
yes. So
I didn't know the rules.
I would
going
have
in.
no experience with that at all.
yeah. So we have a couple theories here. We're projecting some kind of a baby boom coming up, perhaps 9 months from the next couple of months, if you know what I'm saying, and possible increase in the divorce rate.
Yeah.
And then Josh likes to always throw in and murder.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll just leave it right
You might
there.
have this story, Christy. I saw this just as I was leaving the house on the TV. The toilet paper bouquet from Arkansas that you can send your loved one. They put it. It's beautiful looking.
Oh, now we have an ad.
Oh, sure, from wipeable arrangements. They're lovely.
Yeah, we have a lot of toilet paper news, by the way.
Oh, look at that. Yeah,
Isn't that
that's
nice?
lovely.
So instead of edible arrangements, it's wipeable arrangements.
It's rolls of toilet paper displayed in a beautiful fashion with red ribbons. It's
I
gorgeous.
witnessed that phenomenon yesterday. I finally got to the grocery store, and they were unloading a pallet of toilet paper.
They're surrounded by a crowd.
That and the hamburger. I've never seen anything like it. It was as
Hamburger.
if they were handing out gold.
I had the hamburger I purchased that comes in a pounded tube. So I had 4 tubes.
Hamburger.
That's right. I had 4 tubes in my cart.
Sorry.
And then I was electrocuted. And no, wait a minute. No, that's not right. So I'm doing the self checkout and I'm doing my 4 tubes, a pound apiece. And this lady, sorry, chick, sorry, you can only have 4. You can only have 3 pounds of hamburger at a time, not 4. I was unconsciously hoarding and didn't know it.
Yeah,
So
they
I
were
said,
selling.
no, go ahead. Here, take
They
it.
were selling them in 3-pound packages. That's all you could get.
No, I didn't get the 3 pound.
Well, I had to get
a
that.
pound
Yeah.
a tube.
Oh.
So in any event, some of the stuff we were talking about yesterday actually is important, even according to the CDC. Take care of yourself. Try to walk. Socially isolate. Very important. We've got a couple weeks of really major social isolation that's very important going on. We don't want to be like Italy in a couple of weeks. So stretch, meditate. Walking is great.
I took a nice walk yesterday with
My
the dog.
dogs love this. And God, are they exhausted. We walked several miles yesterday. And then, of course, halfway through it, I have a girl dog.
Yes.
And as you know, who's about to go into heat.
Now, when your girl dog walks,
She's still not in heat.
Does she put on her makeup while she's walking?
She had her phone the whole time.
She likes to roll in the mud because she's white. I mean, she's like a snow. I've got 2 of these snow white dogs I've had for the last 6 months. And if this ever happened to you, you're on a really long walk and you're as far away from your house as you can get, and she just sits.
Yeah, I'm done walking.
Wait a minute.
You go, come on, girl.
Do you have your bags with you?
Your poop bags?
Your duty bags?
Yeah, of course.
That's the other thing. When they go as far away as you,
That
you
seems
have
like
to
a
carry it all
disgusting
the way
habit that you
back.
wouldn't want any part of. And
No. You just take the bag and you turn it inside out, pick up
yeah,
the bag.
I know that.
And they're
I know
biodegradable.
how
You walk
it's
over to the
done.
woods and heave them in the woods.
But you can imagine.
What?
Wait.
You do that?
Yeah, they're biodegradable.
The plastic bags that the poop's in
Are you
biodegradable.
sure?
We have special Yeah, they have those at Trader Joe's.
Dean will back me up on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're biodegradable poop bags.
Yeah.
Never heard of such
I don't
thing
know
in
if
my life.
mine are.
I don't want to carry it home.
No, before you do that, make sure you have the biodegradable one.
Yeah, make sure because I
you know-
carry a Ziploc bag and then I put it in the Ziploc bag, zip it up, and put it in my trash.
I told you this story.
Right.
Yes.
I told you this story. Last summer, I was at this really nice
I don't wanna
pizza
talk
place that
anymore.
has an outdoor thing, and this guy's walking this huge Mastiff or whatever.
So you're al fresco dining, and this guy walks up, and dog takes a crap while you're trying to have a slice.
And this guy scoops it up, puts it in this bag, and then he sees a friend of his. So he's holding the bag out as far away as he can with this monster bag of poop.
Yeah.
Which I get that, but hey, maybe move away from the alfresco dining.
Yeah.
I didn't get pooperoni pizza, my friend. No, you have the biodegradable doggy bags, and you walk over to the creek and
I
heave it
did
into the
not
woods.
know that was a thing. I've
Yeah.
never.
But the
heard
important
that.
part of the story is I'm as far away from my house as I can get, and when he sits, okay, girl, come on.
No.
No, No, I'm sitting for a while.
They get tired.
Yeah, I'm going to rest now, so you can just do whatever you want. Make a few calls.
Leo did that a couple of times, and I asked my vet, and she goes, "Your dog's just not that motivated. It's okay."
Not motivated. That dog should work here.
I know. She said it's fine.
Present company excluded, of course. We got some great new stuff from the hardworking Pat Godwin.
Well, if you are motivated, it'll get beaten out of you. I can tell you that. So hang in there, buddy.
I take umbrage with that. Yesterday I was working hard on a St. Patrick's Day song, and
Oh yeah, how's that coming?
Did you get it done just in time?
no, but I got motivated yesterday to write one, and
Good. I saw some St. Patrick's Day revelers in a tight crowd. Look forward to seeing them
Was it over 10?
in the hospital in a couple of weeks.
Was it over 10?
Oh, God, yeah.
That's another thing. I ain't going to the meeting today.
It was on
We're
television.
Too many people.
Yeah, we can't have a
we
meeting.
having a meeting today?
We're not having a meeting today here. But I did want to say something real quick.
Breaking the law. Way to go.
Last night on Jeopardy, Mike Mark from our staff screenshot this for me. This is the Jeopardy question/answer. In 1876, this company had some problems, and they said, this will not work. The company, by the way, was...
Western Union.
Here's what it said on the board. In 1876, excuse me, 1876.
Hey, let me jump
Telegraph
in here.
Company.
You wouldn't have known this had Mike Mark not screenshot
That's
this?
correct. I did not watch Jeopardy last night. I was trying to get my dog to come back home. So here's what it says. In 1876, Telegraph Company Western Union said this had too many problems, and then within 2 years they were trying to get into the business. What am I talking about? The question is, what is the telephone?
Huh.
There you go. And of course, I'm talking about Western Union. The Five Americans, classic song. I wonder if this is picking up sales
no.
on
No.
iTunes or getting a lot of Spotify.
And we certainly aren't when we play that song.
They had all their dates canceled.
You tell the story about you were painting sometimes and you were up on the ladder.
Yeah, and then there's
a song comes
songs
on and you
that I would
rush down the
climb
ladder.
down the ladder. Absolutely.
Can you understand how some people might do that with that song?
That's not a climb down the ladder song. That's a swan dive off the roof song.
Okay, sorry. Just trying to keep people aware of the importance of Morse code in our history. Now,
Well, thank you.
we have some interesting stuff coming up in the world of history today. I think the stuff you like. We have
Lots and lots of NFL news coming up.
and archaeology news.
Yeah.
Don't everybody say that's fun?
Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah.
It's not all pandemic and all scary stuff.
Archaeology's a scam.
Oh, my
Chick
goodness.
kind of believes that.
Wash your
How
hands,
do they
socially
know how
isolate.
the bones go back together? Bull crap. They just throw them
They're
making it
together.
up like Legos.
You tell me the
No.
Tyrannosaurus Rex isn't upside down, okay?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, they've only found thousands of them. Never mind. Why do I bother
You know how they
talking science
communicated,
with an
though?
idiot?
Western Union. Speaking of idiots.
Like asking my dog to wear a watch. Okay, where was I? Pat, we got a song coming up in just a couple of minutes from Mr. Godwin. A trivia song. It's very excited.
Oh.
Chicks holding his breath. No one say anything. Make him keep it holding it. Don't
No,
you
you're
breathe.
not-
You know,
You know
if
the
you can't-
rumor, if you can't hold your breath for 10 seconds, you got it. Have you heard that?
Oh,
one? On the
right.
internet?
False.
Well, of course it's false, Tom.
Chick, I've always heard that if your hand is the exact size as your face,
Oh,
you
well,
might
let
have
me
got-
see. Boom! Oh, Josh! Come on!
Yeah.
You got me!
Well, I tell you what, we got that all coming up. Oh, by the way,
Zero fun today.
don't you wish you were at the post office mingling with a lot of people right now?
No, you don't want to be at the post office.
course not.
That's
God,
right.
no.
That's why you need stamps.com. If you've got a small business and you're mailing out tons of stuff, let's just say, I don't know, T-shirts, hats, currently available at the Bob and Tom store.
Of course.
That's why we use stamps.com.
Don't send a telegram.
No.
There you go. Yeah. When it comes to telegrams,
Oh, gosh.
stop. Get it?
Yes.
Yes.
But with Stamps.com, you can use your computer.
Any joke can be helped with the term "get it." Anything. It picks it right up.
Isn't that the title of your new album?
Get it?
Josh Arnold,
Yes, yeah.
Get it?
Get it? Huh? Is this thing on? Are you with me?
You might be able to
People
send
in
that
Toledo think this is funny.
with Stamps.com. Simply use your computer to print official U.S. postage 24/7. Any letter, any baggage, any class of mail, anywhere you want to send it.
And, for years we wrestled with that meter thing.
Oh, yeah.
That was a
out of ink again.
That was a nightmare.
And expensive.
Yeah, Stamps.com really has. This is sort of the new age of using postage. Great idea. Check it out. I think you're really going to like it.
Yeah, no brainer. Saving you time and money. No wonder over 700,000 small businesses already use Stamps.com. How can our listeners get involved?
Well, thank you for asking, Christy. Thank you for turning off Chick's mic, guys. Right now, Bob and Tom Show listeners get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale without any long-term commitment. That's a pretty cool deal. Stamps.com. Click on that microphone at the top and please type in Bob and Tom. That'll do you some good and do us some good. BOBANDTOM, Bob and Tom. It's Stamps.com. Saves a lot of hassle. Not to mention a lot of germs.
Yes.
Bob and Tom at Stamps.com. Coming back with a brand new song and some really cool NFL news, some happy stuff, and a couple things about the disease. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Put a little more Bob and Tom in your weekends. More Bob and Tom, Saturday mornings at 6, only on Q95, Indy's classic rock.
Hubler, home of the 10-year, 200,000-mile warranty. It's drivehubler.com traffic on Q95.
Looks like road work in the process of getting wrapped up on 465 southbound at 70. Your 2 left lanes have been closed overnight, but again, that is in the process of being lifted right now. 70 and 465 all across the metro area in good shape, and travel into and out of downtown Indianapolis on 65. Our jam cams showing no problems.
If you see traffic, call the Diamonds Direct tip line at 475-HELP.
This report is sponsored by Account Temps. Demand for top talent is at an all-time high, but you can't afford to miss important deadlines. Whether you need help for a day, a week, or months, keep your work on track with highly skilled accounting and finance professionals from Account Temps. Account Temps, a Robert Half company.
Step up to the new standard at Ram Truck Month, and you'll see why a Ram is more than you ever thought a truck could be. Well-qualified returning FCA lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2020 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 with a Hemi V8 engine for $339 a month for 42 months with $3,071 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. Call 1-877-RAM-5722 for details. Requires dealer contribution at least through Chrysler Capital. Current lease must end by 3/31/2021. Extra charge for miles over 35,000. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 3/31/2020.
Amazon is raising the bar on wages. Amazon's U.S. employees now earn at least $15 an hour, and you can make up to $16.15 an hour as a warehouse team member in Whitestown and Indianapolis. Your next opportunity begins with a new job at Amazon. This is your chance to start earning more. To learn about these positions or to apply online, visit us at Amazon.com/IndieJobs. That's Amazon.com/IndieJobs. Amazon is an equal opportunity employer.
Hubler has it. Savings. Hubler has it. Choices. Hubler has it. Hubler has it all.
Indiana's Auto Giant is changing car buying forever. Introducing a warranty so huge, you can drive around the world 8 times and still be covered. It's Hubler Auto Group's massive 10-year, 200,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop any new vehicle at all Hubler locations with the warranty included. Chevys, Buicks, GMCs, and Fords. The warranty's included. Acuras, Hondas, Nissans, and Mazdas. The warranty's included. The Hubler family has helped Hoosiers for 60 years, and we're not stopping now. Visit drivehubler.com for the perfect car and our 10-year, 200,000-mile warranty. As Indiana's Auto Giant, Hubler has it all. Why buy anywhere else? You're invited to Hubler. Click drivehubler.com.
Hubler has it. Hubler has it all.
Warranty available on new vehicles, except certain models. Not transferable or available on leases. A copy of the warranty is available for review at the dealership.
Are you ready to switch mobile providers? Spectrum Mobile is a better way to mobile, delivering the fastest overall speeds and the most reliable mobile service coast to coast. And now we're bringing you 5G with faster speeds for an even better mobile experience. And of course, we have the latest 5G phones. Speed, reliability, value. Spectrum Mobile, a better way to mobile. Now with 5G. Visit spectrum.com/mobile for details and to find a store near you.
Back in the day, this was a high-speed internet connection.
That is way.
But times change, and so should the way you bank. PNC Virtual Wallet helps you stay on top of your finances in a digital world. See what you're spending by category. Set up automatic savings with a few simple taps. And see scheduled payments before they hit. Virtual Wallet helps make banking easy. It's time for a change. Now through March 31st, earn up to $300 when you open and use a select new Virtual Wallet product. Simply establish a qualifying direct deposit. To learn more, visit a branch or pnc.com/checking offer. PNC Bank. Make today the day. Visa is a registered trademark of Visa International Service Association and is used under license. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
I'm not a big talker. I am a big doer. But sometimes the only way to solve the problem is to get on the horn and figure it out. So the only people I like talking to? Grainger. With knowledgeable product experts, ready with the answers to my toughest questions, calling Grainger is the one conversation I don't mind having. From machining and motor parts to valves and vacuum pumps. When it comes to solving my problems, Grainger's got my back. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by to see for yourself. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Want glowing skin on the daily? Cleanse, treat, hydrate, repeat with St. Ives. Wash away dirt and oil with our new gel face cleansers made with 100% natural extracts. Ditch dull skin with our iconic apricot scrub and get major hydration with our new face moisturizers made with 100% natural watermelon juice or avocado oil. Plus, our moisturizers help protect against dull skin caused by artificial blue light. For that daily glow, St. Ives.
Turn your scrap into cash. Take it to OmniSource, the best in metals recycling.
621 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has the weather forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Cloudy with periods of rain today and a high of 57. Overnight, we drop to 51. Thunderstorms tomorrow and a high of 68. Currently, we have 39 degrees.
Thanks, Christy Lee. Coming up on Q95, Guns N' Roses tickets for Friday, August 21st at Lucas Oil. Some new people going to be at Lucas Oil next season. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We come to you worldwide on American Forces Radio, coast to coast. And we're here. We're here today. Today is Wednesday, and it is the 18th of March. And we are sitting here together. We are
For
gathered
now.
here. You just moved away from it?
Oh, she did.
Well, then I just have to put my rubber glove on.
Oh.
Yeah. Usually when you see
Red
rubber
Muslim
gloves
is
at the doctor's office, it's party time. Now it's just time to touch stuff. Okay, let's see. There's Ace Cosby, our engineer at the sports desk. It's not just any sports desk. It's the orangeinsoles.com sports desk. It's Chick McGee. Let's see now. There's Josh Arnold in the sidekick chair. Pat Godwin, you got the guitar ready?
I have it ready.
We got a song coming up.
I don't know where we're going, but I have it ready.
We got a song coming up about something in sports. And then Christy Lee is right over there at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. Mr. McGee.
Kevin Durant, one of 4 Brooklyn Nets players to have tested positive now for the virus, bringing the total to 7 known players in the NBA. The Nets did not name the players on Tuesday, but Durant confirmed he was one of them to Twitter and online reports saying, quote, everyone be careful, take care of yourself in quarantine. We're going to get through this. Durant also received some slapback on Twitter for being allowed to be tested since tests are in short supply. How did he get a test?
Because they have so many people with it in the NBA because of all that traveling.
There's a lot of people that would
traveling
have to be tested.
Sure, yeah.
Walking with the ball, of course. The Nets,
Chick, do you know what basketball player loves the Pink Panther?
Basketball player loves the Pink Panther. I don't know which one.
Durant.
He jumped in. He couldn't help it.
Ace guessed it.
That's one of the oddest jokes I've ever heard. I like that. That's very much the NBA.
The old joke is, what does the Pink Panther say when he steps on an ant? Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant.
I didn't realize it was based on
it's based on a
previous chuckle. I thought that was wildly original. Sorry.
Still fair.
What does that mean?
Can I say hello?
All Ace's jokes are off Never mind.
Penned by Ace
Hey,
Cosby.
they're crafted to.
Can I say hello to Richard?
Can you?
Who's Richard?
He's listening in Kildare, Ireland right now and watching.
All
Hi,
right.
Richard.
We're streaming on YouTube again today.
Oh, Kildare Dick, they call him.
What?
Kildare Dick.
Oh, Richard. Yeah.
Wow,
Okay.
tell you what, he got a javelin right in the groin.
I think we should
Kildare
make
Dick.
him. We should make him an honorary Dick family member. Sounds good. He's a Dickie. Yeah, he's
Dick
a Dick.
brothers?
Dick. He's Dick. Dicky. Richard Dick.
He's Richard Dick.
Richard Dick. He's Richard Dick. Well, I'm Richard Dick. Wait a minute. Am I?
He can be Richie Dick.
Richie Dick.
You know, there's
Richie
Richard
Rich
Dick.
Dick. Look at you. How I got old toilet paper you need.
But he's not Richard Kimball.
The fugitive.
No, he's not.
You know what? I don't know when all of this is going to stop, but it ain't today, is it? We've had Western Union and the Fugitive in the first 25 minutes of the show.
Hello there.
Well,
There you go.
you know, I've missed hello there.
I have too in a certain odd way. I don't want Chick to explode, but
Goldfinger.
Hello there, Goldfinger.
Houston. Who's enjoying this other than Tom?
Tom is having a great time.
What was the guy's name who would do the? I'm talking to Jaws. Now, Mr. Jaws.
Dickie Goodman.
Dickie Goodman.
We
Speaking
should
of
make-
Dickies,
My favorite thing is, Mr. Jaws,
Yeah.
are you going to stop and have lunch?
Right.
Hilarious.
Now, Tom, we should do a Tom Dickie Good where Tom is going. So who could this? Who's that at the door? Goldfinger. Oh, where did you just travel from? Houston.
Well, I'd like to say hello there.
Yeah, and who were you traveling with? The fugitive.
Man, oh man.
do you want to dance?
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, that's one of
I'm Archie Bell.
This is almost decent.
Archie Bell and the Drells. I love those guys.
Love that song.
Mr. Jaws will be back for lunch.
Hey, while we're talking about this YouTube feed, hello to Robert in Topeka and Mr. T.
Mr. T.
In Erie,
Tom.
in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Tom, it's not Topeka. It's not Monroe. It's Topeka and Monroe.
What did I say?
Stop it. You said
Topeka.
Topeka. Stop it.
Trying to enunciate. Elsewhere in sports.
Hey, are you waiting to sit down and watch a PGA tournament on your TV? Well, not so fast. They delayed the Masters last week, and now the San Francisco Bay was supposed to host the PGA tournament in May, and now that's been canceled. Of course, San Francisco, among 6 counties in the Bay Area, residents are ordered to venture outside only when necessary for the next 3 weeks. What are they calling it? Shelter where you are? What
Yeah, shelter within or something, or what is that called?
Yeah, there's a bunch of different terms, but I think something shelter. I'll have to look it up. I can't even remember.
Tom Brady says he's thrown his last pass for New England, and it appears he might be headed to Florida. The 42-year-old quarterback posted on social media, "My football journey will take me elsewhere." Brady's representatives are in serious contract discussions with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's right. He's isn't the only decorated quarterback to leave the NFL, by the way. Longtime Chargers star Phillip Rivers, man, he's going to Indianapolis. 1 year, $25 million to play quarterback for the Colts.
Great.
And he will.
Great news for babysitters.
And he will be. No, he's commuting from San Diego to Indianapolis.
Is he really?
I thought he moved to
Sundays.
Florida.
I'm joking.
Oh.
Remember when San Diego moved to L.A., the Chargers, he would drive up to L.A. for the games when he lived in San Diego.
Trying to get a joke in.
Yeah, I was trying, but
you both got a joke in.
I thought he moved to Florida.
He did move to Florida.
Well,
wait a minute. No, the important thing, no matter what happens, you're right, whatever you say. Calm down.
Well, that is important, and I am.
Shelter in place is the term we were looking for.
Yes, shelter in place. The Panthers are parting ways with 2015 NFL MVP Cam Newton. Carolina has replaced Rootin' Tootin' Newton with Saints quarterback Teddy Bridgewater.
Now, that doesn't include the albino Panther, if you remember. Mr. Tom Griswold, our very own albino Panther.
That did not catch on, did it?
Nah, it didn't catch on.
Oh, sorry to bring it up. Go ahead, Chick.
It would be if
but he was right. That did happen, and that's important.
You know what they call Cam Newton's fans? You know this.
Fan Newtons?
No. The ladies only are there. They're Cam girls.
Oh, okay.
They're very, very popular on websites.
Well, I bet they're making some money right now.
This is really only the third day of all this.
I know.
Really? Can you
know.
imagine what's going to be happening like 2 weeks down the line over there?
Oh, we won't be here in 2 weeks.
No.
We'll all be home.
Christy, why don't you,
He'll have killed us all in 2 weeks.
have you considered cam girling during this?
No, not
Oh,
really.
you could make some serious
Sure
cash.
good.
And you know
What would I do?
who would sponsor it?
Who?
N-E-S-T-L-E-S, Nestle's makes the very best chocolate.
That's Farfel, the famous dummy dog.
That is awful.
Hey, look, don't mess up my childhood. That was one of my favorite commercials.
No, I heard the
And it
dreaded.
worked too because I drive always had quick. I'm a big fan.
We did too. Yesterday's only the second day, and I heard these dreaded words. Let's do arts and crafts.
Oh.
I'm not a good arts and crafts, sir.
Oh, we have everything.
Oh, I know you do. But since I moved, I don't think I have anything. I'm going to have to make a trip.
And we have a huge sign, and it's because we have the Corona School. The girls go down the basement for Corona School.
Oh, really?
Tone deaf?
They come upstairs for recess.
So would you call it bubonic school?
Ebola.
Why were you calling
Ebola
it
middle
Corona school?
Because the word Corona isn't in and of itself evil.
Well, neither was bubonic until... Oh, maybe it was.
What do you think of Brady going to the Buccaneers?
I don't care.
I think he should retire.
I don't think Father Time is undefeated. I don't think Phillip Rivers has another year, but that's fine. Whatever you want to do with your money.
It's a big check.
The Redskins would have paid Phillip Rivers $25 million. Everybody would be standing in line going, boy, Washington are a bunch of idiots. What are they doing signing that guy? He's over. Well, that's fine. Go ahead. Do what you want with your money.
Would you say the analogy is Brady leaving the Patriots for the Buccaneers is like him leaving Giselle for Lizzo?
Wait a minute.
Chick's not a Giselle fan.
I think Lizzo's pretty cool. I don't know.
No, I think Lizzo's like the Patriots of music right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
She's huge.
She's huge.
It's a complicated analogy.
What are you trying to say?
Don't we have a new song about Tom Brady leaving New England?
Follow the narrative.
All right.
Here's the story of a man named Brady who won 6 Super Bowls for the New England Patriots. He met a gal named Bridget. They had a baby while he was dating Giselle.
That's true.
Some folks don't think that Giselle's a lovely lady, but she has $360 million of her own. She doesn't like cold Boston, wants to move to Florida and build a larger home. Then one day, the Patriots owner got a handy, was arrested and down on his luck. Giselle said, Tom, it's time to get a better deal down in Tampa and make some bigger bucks. Those Brady bucks. Those Brady bucks. Those Brady bucks. This power couple sure can make some big old bucks.
Hey, we'll do it again.
Brady
That was
Bucks.
great.
Yeah.
I can't
Big
believe it.
old bucks.
You can't believe that he's going to move to Tampa?
I thought he was going to retire. To be
I
quite
do
honest.
too.
Yeah. How many?
I think this is a mistake.
A lot of big quarterbacks have ended their careers not well. In
Don't you want to go out on a high note? Not on a.
Wasn't his last throw as a Patriot was a pick six, I believe.
Maybe that's sticking in his throat. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
6 Super Bowls. I don't. Does he think he's
I think
gonna...
he said what Ace says before a bad joke, where Ace goes, I didn't write this. I think Brady said, I didn't call this play.
Tried to tell you, Bill, it wasn't going to work. You were wrong, Bill.
Do you suppose that happens a lot on the field? Quarterback comes in and goes, you stupid mud.
Oh, I bet.
Well,
It happens in the XFL all the time, and they catch audio on it. Boy, that's interesting TV.
Does sound kind
Fighting on the field?
I was not aware of that.
What happened?
That does sound kind of interesting.
And the Buccaneers are also retaining a key piece.
What? A key piece? Yeah.
Key piece of an improved defense by agreeing to the only six-fingered linebacker in the league, Jason Pierre-Paul, to a 2-year, $27 million contract.
See the guy
And
with the finger thing?
That buys a lot of fireworks. That's him.
Yeah.
Let's see. And we're on to... I'm sorry, what?
That's the guy that blew off his fingers with the fireworks?
Yep. A lot of people don't know this. Jason Pierre-Paul, one black guy, not 3 white guys. Yeah, I had no idea.
Jason Pierre and Paul.
Yeah.
Jason Pierre-Paul. He's very long. That's what they keep saying about him. That's why he's so
the name
amazing.
of a candy bar?
No, that's
Peter Paul.
Mounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
Peter Paul Mounds. Yeah, never had one.
Boy, they don't.
I
they haven't
love
called
them.
it Peter Paul Mounds and
I know.
What are they called now?
Mounds.
No, it's
You know who
simpler.
did the? You know who did the?
They don't make them in France anymore?
well, Peter and Paul sold their parts of the company.
Matthew and Luke?
Yes.
What about Mary? Mention Mary.
Yeah, I
Peter
was
Paul
going
and
to say
Mary.
something too, but I was sitting here and wait for you.
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind.
My mind goes immediately to Puff the Magic Dragon when I hear Peter Paul and
Me
Mary.
too.
When I hear Peter Paul and
dope,
Mary,
right?
when I hear Peter Paul and Mary, you know where my mind goes?
Yes.
Where?
It goes to something that was said on this show 2 weeks ago. Oh, is Greg Warren coming in today?
Oh, come on. What a jerk.
Oh, because he dated a gal that looked like Mary.
He dated he dated
I'm
a young
trying to
lady
think of
that looked she was from Russia. She looked just like a young Mary Travers. Super hot.
That's what Tom said to him.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
You know who you? No, he's famous for. you know who you look like.
Right, yeah.
She looked like a young Mary Travers, although if Mary Travers had been infused with booze.
Yes,
Girl was having a good time.
Well, I didn't see her standing.
I saw her not at that party, but on, I don't know, a Tuesday at 9 a.m. She was having a good time.
You guys know this is a real person, right?
Right.
Well, can you get the coronavirus if your blood alcohol level is 12?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out. Man, this really rocks.
Man, I want to dance.
God, I'd rather hear Farfel than this. I'd rather hear Farfel with hello there.
I didn't realize it was that
Goldfinger.
slow.
All
You don't
of
like to frolic in the autumnness?
Good thing people are working from home today.
them. Is it autumnness or autumn mist?
Autumn mist.
Oh, I always thought it was
I did
autumnness.
too.
Like it was, it's the autumnness of the
autumnness.
day.
It's not an autumnness. That's not a word.
That's why I kind of hated it.
No, he's in the mist.
Okay.
Oh, the autumn mist.
Yeah, we're all familiar with the autumn mist.
I think maybe
That's a
there's
great
an-
song. Was that one of the? I know for me that was like the first song I ever learned on guitar. That
Pretty,
and
pretty easy song. Blowing in the Wind, or you did Day Tripper on your guitar.
yeah. What's the other one that everybody could play? What is the? Maybe Dean would know this. What the current go-to song when you get a guitar for the first time? What do they teach you? What's the first song?
A lot of kids are learning Wonderwall by Oasis.
That's a turd of a song. Even
It's a great song.
No.
A lot of strumming.
I like it.
No, that's not a great song. It's meaningless. First of all,
Beats it in There Is a House in New Orleans or whatever that
House
song.
of the Rising
That was
Sun.
a
Yeah,
big
that
one for
one.
guitar guys. Yeah.
That was a guitar song
Yes,
for everybody to
I had
learn.
a friend who worked in the guitar store, and he said he banned people who started playing Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, that's a classic.
No,
Yeah, but
that's Wayne's World.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
No,
That happened in Wayne's World.
Where do you think they got it from?
No, I think he got it from Wayne's World.
Yeah, from your friend at the guitar store? God,
Small
never
world.
mind.
Ace, don't
Will
piss-
you
don't
do
piss him off.
something about this, please?
Don't forget we're on YouTube, and we'd like to
You can
also
see my nervous breakdown today on screen.
Well, people get a little
I'm
edgy.
watching you now.
Getting a little edgy. Watch me now.
Ace watches himself on
What?
He watches the
got
YouTube
his
stream
monitor up
while we're on
watching
the air.
himself.
I'm reading the comments.
Boy, that is a special type of narcissist.
It's something, isn't it?
I'm reading comments.
You should start.
Well, first off, that's a
teaching
mistake.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's where you. That's your.
Yeah. Hey, why
No,
didn't
I'm not
somebody
retiring,
send
so stop.
Ace some comments anonymously? Go ahead.
I lost a week of my life reading one.
Hey, we're coming back with world records, and the Iditarod's over, baby. We got a champion. That wasn't canceled.
Really?
Yep.
Did I win the pool?
Shut up.
Okay.
Oh, who'd you have?
The Husky. I forget his name. Guess what? Just in case you didn't have enough.
I'm off the hook.
Did the FCC allow us to use the S word during this period?
No.
Just in case there wasn't enough stuff hitting the fan right now. A lot of people have a lot of extra time on the internet. And a lot of those people are criminals. So you got to be very careful about identity theft right now, especially with all this tax stuff going on and your tax refund. Someone would love to get that in place of you. They just do a nice little filing. They get all your information where? Well, it's floating around the dark web and the internet. This is where LifeLock comes in. LifeLock detects a wide range of identity threats, like your social security number being for sale right now in the dark web. So, by the way, if you do become a victim of identity theft, and this just happened to a friend of mine, LifeLock has U.S.-based agents that will work to help you fix the situation. Now, remember this. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor transactions at all businesses. LifeLock can see threats you might miss on your own. So it's easy to sign up. Takes just a couple minutes, and it's very inexpensive, but you'll sleep better. It's like the sleep number bed of your mind. Join right now and save up to 25% in your first year by calling 1-800-LIFELOCK.
Take a nap if you dare.
Or just, did I mention 1-800-LIFELOCK? Or go to lifelock.com. That's the easiest thing to do. Use the promo code TOM25 to save 25%. That's lifelock.com, 25% off. Protect your stuff, protect your identity. Coming back with more exciting
World records. Iditarod.
Great. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Kid Tarmac.
Kid Tarmac. Hey, it's Mark Allison. Thanks so much for joining us here on a Wednesday morning. Our resident geek, Jessica Alsman, and our relationship expert, Allie Breen, on the way. You can follow her at Allie Breen, ALLIBREEN, to submit your questions for her Ask Allie segment. Pretty cool, huh? You were listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee from the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk with the Bob and Tom Sports Update. Kevin Durant, one of 4 Brooklyn Nets to test positive for the new coronavirus, bringing the total to 7 known players in the NBA positive. NFL news, Tom Brady indicated that he's played his final game for the Patriots, and his representatives are in serious contract discussions with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The New Orleans Saints are keeping their record-setting quarterback. They gave Drew Brees a 2-year, $50 million contract. Carolina Panthers are parting ways with the 2015 NFL MVP Cam Newton, replacing him with Teddy Bridgewater. And in golf, the PGA of America has decided to postpone or reschedule the PGA Championship, the second major of the year, which was set for May 14th to the 17th in San Francisco. Augusta announced Friday that the Masters, scheduled for April 9 through 12, also would be played at a later date. I'm Chick McGee from the OrangeInsoles.com Sports Desk, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I don't take samples at grocery stores, nothing like that.
I don't either.
Because people look at me and that's what they expect me to do. So I'm not going to be their sideshow for the day.
So you eat in the car on the way home?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
I've tried blondes and tried brunettes. I've tried beer and cigarettes. I've even spent the night in jail a time or two. But the best thing in the world is when I dress up like a girl and spend the night in the arms of a man who understands. 'Cause men don't bitch every 28 days. Men don't mind if you show up late. And they don't complain about what you wear. All I really need is a man who cares. Here. Is that too much of a commitment?
No, sir. Hi, man, this is Donnie Biker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
A tradition unlike any other.
Oh, God.
The Masturbators. This weekend on CBS.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez. This is like baby world now.
Oh, yeah.
With these two young dads here, but I think we may have two kind of opposing viewpoints here.
No, I'm a very hands-on dad. That's why I hate both my kids. If I wasn't around them, I'd be like, hey, my kids are great.
He's absolutely
But I'm
right.
with them all the time.
The dads that come, oh, it's great. Those are ones that don't do anything.
That's right. Those are the ones that play golf. When you watch your kid at 4 a.m., you can't really love her anymore. Especially a second kid. The first kid I love. This is like, the second one's like a pet we got for the first one, honestly.
It's like having a dog and getting another dog.
Getting another dog so that both dogs will leave you alone.
Right.
My wife wanted a kid, and I was like, all right. And I wanted her to shut up for 5 minutes, so I made a person.
Wow.
That's what happened. That's how it works. A person exists because I just wanted the noise to stop.
Now,
to stop.
Wait a minute.
That kind of backfired, didn't it? Yeah.
No, it's
So you're doing it wrong then.
with us in the studio, we have a distinguished actor and comedian. He is John Witherspoon.
My 11-year-old, he's go to private school. Only reason to go to private school is my mother-in-law helps pay half. Little rich kids go there. I see Warren Beatty all the time.
Oh, yeah?
I see Warren Beatty there. He's and Annette Bening. And my son talks like this. Father.
Would you like a toddy?
Father, my friends are going to Spain for the summer. Where are we going? I said, Compton. I said, where we going?
Compton.
Back to Detroit.
To Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you something. I'm going to give you that two left boots with one of them with a high heel.
That's right.
There are water shortages in Nairobi after floods tore through a dam. Apparently, someone...
647, let's call it Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Can we have a quick update in the weather forecast, Christy?
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. We're going to have rain move in right around noonish. Look for a high of 57. Thunderstorms again tomorrow, 68, currently 39.
Good time to go for a walk then.
Early.
Before you're stuck in your house all day.
Yeah.
With everybody else.
Before you're what?
You're stuck in the house all day.
Oh, stuck in the house. Oh. I thought it was stuck in the night. Half listening.
Not that his hair is infected.
Oh, jeez.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
You are so kind.
Let me look at the calendar. 18 March 2020. Yep, we're here. It's like I asked you, goes, hey, guys, doing those great recorded shows. No, we're here.
Yeah.
Just so you know. Happy to be here. Let's see who's here. Well, let's see. At the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk, it's Mr. Chick McGee. Good time to get some Orange Insoles. Good time to be doing some walking. Get some fresh air as you, what's the word we decided to go with here? social isolation and
shelter in place.
Shelter in place.
Or get the treadmill working again.
Thing I've been doing for 4 years.
There's a great video online of a guy standing at his kitchen counter. He squirts dishwashing liquid on the floor with a little water, and then he slides back and forth like he's walking on a treadmill. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. That's why they invented the internet, huh?
Cool,
you
man.
Hear me?
There's Mr. McGee. There's Ace Cosby's our engineer who's watching
all of our
himself.
YouTube
He's watching
friends.
himself on YouTube apparently because we're
Tons of
streaming.
great comments.
Oh my God. Let's see. There's Josh in the sidekick chair. Christy Lee, of course, at the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Good morning, Pat. This is Tom speaking. Let's go. What do you?
The favorite has won the Iditarod sled dog race. Norwegian musher Thomas Werner. Or Thomas Werner easily won the Iditarod Trail sled dog race. That doesn't seem like it's right in order.
The
Those
Iditarod
words.
Trail sled dog race.
Iditarod sled.
No.
Is the Iditarod the name of the trail?
Yes.
I think it is right, but it doesn't sound right to me. I don't know. I'm sure it's me. Everything else is. One of the few U.S. sporting events not canceled.
I'm not going to pretend I care about the Iditarod.
Oh, I love it.
I'm not going to pretend that I didn't just yawn.
Iditarod a test of a man's and dog working together.
I'm sure it's great, but I'm just not going to pretend I like it.
Werner said, "This is awesome."
It is awesome.
Something special, he said. Took him 9 days.
Yeah, it is awesome.
10 hours, 37 minutes, 47 seconds to travel 1,000 miles across Alaska.
Man, the science behind it. You have to keep the dogs
fed.
Tired and, well, of course, fed, but not too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
Feed them right.
Right.
And proper amount of energy.
What you put on the sled is so important, and what you leave off. And
Werner immediately thanked the 10 dogs in harness, petting and rubbing each, ending
they're good dogs.
With his lead dogs, K2 and Bark.
Oh, the dog named himself. Hi, handsome. What's your name?
Bark. What's your name? K2. Oh, my God. You speak very well.
I was going to go with Annapurna, but they might think I'm a lady dog.
Each dog got a snack.
Little Himalayas joke there. Anybody got
Bark,
it?
he said, is the tough one. He's the one just charging through everything. Doesn't matter what comes. He'll just go through it, storms or whatever. So the two together are an amazing team, Werner says. So congratulations.
I love that stuff.
That is great. That really is great. I just don't know much about it. That's all.
Jack London was always one of my favorite authors.
Oh, really?
I love that. I need to go to Alaska. It's
not the one where he warms his hands up in the.
Have you seen
to build a fire? Yeah, that's bleak.
Kinda, that's kind of rough.
Have you seen the cartoon of the wild with Harrison Ford and the cartoon?
I have not seen. I didn't get to see the movie.
I know
Yeah, it came and went,
you were
didn't it?
actually excited about going to see it.
I bet that's
Back
streaming already.
when we went outdoors to see movies. Remember that?
Remember movies outside?
I think it's going to be great with all these. Didn't someone? They're about to release a bunch of first run. Aren't they releasing Invisible Man right away?
Invisible Man, Emma, and what was it? The Hunt.
The Hunt
will be available on.
Yeah, for $20.
On
I mean,
Friday.
I paid $20 a month, and I could see 3 movies a week.
That's true.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Awesome! I loved that thing.
Yeah, it's
no,
great.
No,
Well,
it's
now
not, I'm not
it's-
talking about Movie Pass. That thing was a nightmare.
Movie Pass.
We're talking about AMC
Yeah,
Stubbs.
AMC's got a great
A-list
thing now.
members. We're A-list members.
That's right. Stubbs A-list.
Yes. Are you not?
Oh.
Oh.
Well.
We're finally better than
I'm
him
sure.
on something.
I'm sure things will pick up one day.
As Groucho Marx said, I wouldn't want to join a club that they would let me join. Obviously, they have low standards.
Indeed.
No, it's great that I think some of these movie companies, more of them, should realize, hey, nothing's going to be in the box office for quite a while. We've already made the movie.
Right. In this case, they should. But movie theater owners have always been upset about it, but now they really don't have a case.
I wonder if at the end of all this, they'll realize maybe that's a better way to go.
That's, I think, what movie theater owners are terrible.
Well, I think going out to the movies will always have a place, but
right. I think
maybe
so.
not
I
like
think
it
it'll be a
was.
smaller place, and I think a lot of people are going to go, "Why am I paying rent at this office?"
You're right.
Don't give people any ideas. We need the economy to come back.
Oh, it will.
After you've starved to death.
Thanks, Mr.
Could you-
Happy.
am legend.
Could you share? Would you mind sharing? Because there's going to be a lot of little interpersonal issues going on. You were saying you made soup for your mom. Is that a story we can share on the radio?
Well, I guess it is now.
You don't have to. You just say no. You don't
My
have to.
mother is 81,
Right.
and I called her yesterday, and I said, I'm going to make some soup. Would you like me to bring you some? And she goes, I don't want to see you.
And you said,
I've waited my whole life for you to say that.
Let me tell you something. That sounds exactly like Christy's mom.
And we laughed, and then she said, I would love some soup, and could you bring me some egg noodles? Because she's going to make tuna noodle casserole, so we're going to swap. I love tuna noodle casserole.
Haven't we suffered enough already?
No,
I love tuna noodle casserole.
I love it, and my kids were like, there's no way I'm eating that. So
Best part of tuna noodle casserole, of course, is when you crisp the top.
Oh, yeah.
Just awesome.
Yeah,
Just awesome.
Do you use cornflakes or potato chips? What do you use?
Yeah, little cornflakes.
Yeah.
Big fan. Big fan of tuna noodle
No
casserole.
peas, though. Can't put
Hate
peas.
fish sticks, love tuna noodle casserole. I can't explain why.
Well, they're two very different foods in my
They're both,
Well, they're both white trash
they're
foods
both
in his
somewhat
mind.
aquatic.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's
trailer fare.
Trailer fare. Exactly.
You know, when Mommy and I would, eat with the poor, we always had fish sticks and tuna noodle casserole.
The rule my mom had was if I didn't eat what she made, I could have cereal. So I hated fish sticks. So the fish sticks would come out. It was time for cereal.
Every Wednesday was Great Unwashed Wednesday, and we would have a 2-liter of 7-Up. And
I can't imagine your mom not cooking you, Tommy, something
My mother was a
special.
great cook.
Of course she was.
No, she was.
Her and Madame Curie, the amazing people. I know.
What was her best dish?
Peace Prize.
A very fair question. Her cinnamon rolls.
Oh,
out of this world. Just absolutely amazing.
out of this can, I'm sure.
Not at all.
Oh, absolutely out of a can.
Not at all.
Yeah.
If only she were here to
Mop you over
pass
the
along
head.
her disdain for your witless,
I really would have loved to.
That's interesting that
deserved
you're,
comment.
yeah, you have a place in your. She could intimidate the hell out of you. I would have loved to see that.
Oh, she was
My mother,
great.
if she had hit her thumb with a hammer, wouldn't have, she never cursed.
Yeah.
Never.
I would have been enamored, I'm sure.
My father, on the other hand, he'd throw out a couple of good ones. I inherited from him the love of the GD.
That's the worst one to me.
That's the best one.
No.
Well, you're a good Catholic.
It's calling on
No,
higher.
not
It's
good
calling,
Catholic,
it's
but-
calling on higher powers to do what needs to be done. It's these. It's
Wow.
it's the firing squad of curse words. That's why I like it.
Okay.
Tom, quick clarification. We had a listener yesterday point out you claim your mom never cursed. However, he would like to say she cursed us with you.
All right.
Okay.
I say take
You
it.
see,
take
it's
it up
not
to,
just me.
Take it high concept.
Yes,
I like that very much. Coming up, we have kind of a sports story involving
World records coming up.
and we have a sports story involving archaeology.
Okay.
And an interesting Tom Hanks
Bones and bones and
update.
legs
I
and
kept
One of the
that.
first double-day
I kept
baseballs or
that
something?
And we'd also love to hear your idea of what is a good feel-good movie. In these times, will be a lot of people watching a lot of movies. Give us some names.
Sophie's Choice?
We've had.
Oh, come on, chick.
Schindler's List.
Jeez.
The joke didn't work the first time, and then you're adding to the sorrow.
Right. The sorrow and the pity. There's another one.
Just trying to help out.
Misery loves
That's a good point. Let's try this. Feel-good movies. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, when we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to share something? Send us an email. BobandTom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Rolling through a Wednesday morning, I'm Mark Allison. Thanks so much for joining us. Don't forget to stop by bobandtomstore.com. Now available, the You Guys Rock sweatshirt. It's the sweatshirt recently worn by a Japanese pop singer. Click on hoodies and tees to order this vintage sweatshirt. Do it today. Don't forget the other hats and T-shirts and cool Bob and Tom stuff. The store never closes. It's open online, bobandtomstore.com. More coming up right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Navy Federal Credit Union news update. Joe Biden's continued his surge toward the Democratic presidential nomination with a dominating victory in Florida, the largest delegate prize of the night. He also won in Illinois and Arizona. Biden's momentum is undeniable, and that will put pressure on Bernie Sanders to reconsider his campaign. Meanwhile, President Donald Trump's proposed economic package to rescue the economy from the ravages of the coronavirus could come with a novel price tag, nearly $1 trillion. The president is pushing Congress to approve the stimulus package within days, with the goal of having emergency checks in the mail to the public within 2 weeks. And Detroit's 3 automakers have agreed to partial factory shutdowns, deep cleaning of equipment, and longer periods between shifts to head off union demands for U.S. plant closures due to the coronavirus threat. Those agreements came last night after union officials spoke individually with General Motors, Ford, and Fiat Chrysler. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom show's on the way.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
A chicken farmer went out one dark and windy day. By the coop he rested as he went along his way. When all at once a rotten egg hit him in the eye. It was the sight he dreaded. Ghost chickens in the sky. Had raised chickens since he was 24, working for the colonel for 30 years or more, killing all those chickens and sending them to fry. Now they want revenge. Ghost chickens in the sky. Everybody. The beaks were black and shiny, their eyes were burning red. They had no meat or feathers, these chickens were dead. They picked the farmer up and he died by the claw. They cooked them extra crispy and ate them with coleslaw. Everybody! Those chickens in the sky.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Also in the studio with us, comedian Drew Hastings. Drew, did you ever go to a high school reunion?
Yes, I went to my 20th.
How did that go?
I had gone back specifically to beat up a bully.
Oh.
I had been bullied when I was in junior high school.
What was her name?
Nick, I thought better of you.
Well played,
You
Nicholas.
A2, Brutus.
Well played, Nicholas.
So,
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Yes, hello. Hi. This is Dan from Indianapolis.
Hi, Dan. Did you hurt yourself somehow?
Well, my cousin actually. Him and his wife were getting ready to go on vacation, and actually they were having breakfast. He jumps into the shower, and she screams for help because the garbage disposal's backed up. So he thinks, I'll jump out and I'll hit the breaker underneath the garbage disposal, and he's butt naked. And he bends down on all fours, and their brand new kitten latches onto his testicles. There's more.
There's more. As if this story needs more.
I
hope it involves electricity.
He raises up and knocks himself out on the plumbing to wake up to 2 chuckling paramedics.
7:02 at Q95 on the nose at Q95. Did I say that's the Bob and Tom Show?
Thank you very much,
That's
Chick
right.
McGee. Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Cloudy today, periods of rain starting around noon, high 57. Tonight down to 51. Thunderstorms tomorrow, 68. Currently 39 degrees.
And now with this message, it's Chrissy Lee.
Well, you know you're not going to win your office bracket because, of course, there is no office bracket to win.
I declare myself the winner.
But you could pocket $2,500.
Thank you.
If Westgate doesn't beat your best Ram Truck Month deal.
Really?
Hurry to Westgate's Buzzer Beater sales event. Beat the clock for the guaranteed best Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, or Ram deal.
You sunk it. Nice.
Westgate doesn't beat the new vehicle deal. You'll get any that you get at any local Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram dealer. They're going to pay you. Right there, $2,500.
Wow.
Bruce credit, don't sweat it. Count on Westgate to make the assist you need. Hurry to Westgate. You have nothing to lose.
Did
and
they
maybe
count it out like the
thousands.
Joker's Wild? 1.
Yes.
200.
Wouldn't that be
Really?
great?
I love that.
Don't let the buzzer beat you for the guaranteed best deal or $2,500. Get to the Buzzer Beater sales event at Westgate Chrysler, westgateauto.com, or just off. Time's up.
Yeah. It's my fault.
Wait a second. Where are we? Oh, hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. It's happening as we speak.
Your mom.
This March 18th, 2020. Our engineer is Ace Cosby, the proprietor of the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day. Coming up, an early edition of the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day to cheer you up during these trying times. Chick McGee, of course, at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. Ms. Christy Lee at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk.
Hola.
There's Josh. There's Pat. This is Tom. Hello, and thank you very much for joining us. Like I said before, I think it's time to get right to it. Cheer everybody up. Here's something you can take to the office when you go back, whatever that may be.
Or educational.
Educational? Okay.
Like, what kind of gold is afraid of spiders? A chicken nugget.
What?
It's a chicken. It's afraid of stuff.
The nugget of gold.
Yeah, it's a
nugget. Chicken nugget.
I haven't got one yet this year, so
I don't know. It's time now to return to the sports desk and see what's happening.
Stupid world record. Game show. Let's make a deal. Presented with a Guinness World Record certificate.
Oh,
after constructing the world's largest water pistol.
And it functions.
Wayne Brady,
of course,
host of the game show, unveiled a water gun during Friday's 1990s themed episode that measured 12 feet, almost 13 feet long.
Here's a picture of it.
Yes, I'd like to see it. Do you have it up?
Looks like a giant water pistol. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it sure does.
A super soaker, yeah.
Yeah, you could be handy for your fire department, I guess.
Yeah.
Didn't know Wayne Brady was hosting that show.
Yes.
I got to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He's a national treasure.
I'm sure
Man, he's an entertainer.
He is an entertainer.
Yeah, he's really something.
He's a talented guy.
He can almost sing and almost dance.
No, you're wrong. He's very talented.
Yeah, he can sing.
Really?
It's not always my cup of tea, but he
certainly
can,
not. Whose cup of tea is it?
How
is he successful?
He's a performer. He's good.
Him and Tommy Toon should go out.
Don't we have another record today?
Stupid world record. You know, I know you're going to blame me for this, but I contend it started with the chicken nugget, okay?
yeah. That is hard to dig out.
You finally got it. That sucked air out of the room. A UK man juggled a soccer ball across a frozen lake in Serbia to break a world record. John Farnworth crossed 50 miles of Serbia's Lake Baikal. Lauren Bacall.
That's a very smoky lake. Yeah, very
in
sexy.
just 48 hours while doing so-called keepy-uppies every step of the way.
What are keepy-uppies?
What are keepy-uppies?
Yes, Tom, what are keepy-uppies?
Yeah, it's like the hacky sack thing.
Oh, okay.
So this guy, here's a video of this
Keeping
guy.
the ball aloft.
Yes. He's on this giant frozen lake.
Using only his feet, knees, chest, and head.
And he's...
Go, you chicken fat cow.
And the ball can't hit the lake?
The ball can't hit the...
The only time John didn't keep the ball in the air was when he was sleeping or taking food and toilet breaks. And also, while the toilet breaks, of course, he's taking a...
Oh, yeah.
The distance from Cape Hoboy.
Oh, boy.
Cape Hoboy.
Oh, boy.
That's what it is. It's H-O-B-O-Y.
Hoboy.
Chick, you were there. You can explain. You were there when they named it. How did he name it?
Well, what's the matter, Chick? You okay? I go, Oh, boy.
Yeah, colder than you thought, isn't it? Yeah.
He went out of his igloo to take a dump.
Oh, boy.
The name stuck.
Man, that drift's cold on my ass. Oh, boy. Almost 2 back-to-back marathons, which is right around 52 miles, if my math is where. He's 34 years old, and he performed nearly 500,000 touches of the ball to complete the challenge.
Who counted that?
During the 2-day crossing, John is also expected to have also set a new world record title for the farthest distance covered juggling a football on ice in 1 hour.
Okay.
Farnworth traveled the equivalent of 2 back-to-back marathons.
Tom loves it.
Smiling.
I just love the fact that in this article they spell this word KEPY-UPPIES.
Yes,
keepy-uppies.
Yeah.
Keepy-uppies.
Now, admittedly, it's extremely hard to do that.
Sure,
sure. Yeah.
Especially
it's a
when
silly
it's
name,
Did
but
you know
not
that,
any sillier than Cape. Oh, boy.
Did you know that was the world's deepest lake? I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
What
Lake
lake?
Bacall?
Must be really pretty.
Know it? I wrote
Lake
it.
Bacall, huh?
It's Baikal. Maybe it's Baikal. Who knows? But it's not as pretty as Torch Lake in Michigan.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, Torch Lake is, I've only seen photos.
It looks like the
Unbelievable.
Mediterranean Sea,
Yes.
doesn't it?
It's gorgeous.
There are 49 other states besides Michigan.
Okay. Just happens to have a beautiful lake. By the way, alone in a frozen lake is the probably only way you can play soccer right now.
Yeah.
Sanitize the ball. We kicked it. I got to sanitize again. Okay. This guy probably.
boy.
This guy probably is a genius with a hacky sack. Now, Christy, if you were dating a guy,
Yeah.
say you had an internet date, and it came out in the first 5 minutes that he was pretty adept with a hacky sack.
I'm a professional hacky sack player.
Man, it's been great meeting you, but I've got to get to an appointment.
I'm a professional paintballer.
I was just going to say, Chick and I saw a woman on TV, and we were like, let's look her up. She's very attractive. And we were looking at photos, and we realized she had a boyfriend. And then when we realized her boyfriend was a professional paintballer, we laughed for 25 minutes.
That told us everything we need to know about the entire situation.
There you go.
Have you ever done paintball? It's a blast.
It's so fun.
I haven't.
Great
Done laser
athletes,
tag.
I know.
No, it's super fun.
It hurts, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. That's what they should do if they ever did the Judge Tommy show that I've been talking about.
Yes.
I'd have the bailiff with a paintball gun and just blast people in the forehead. Well, you're a dick. Boom! Take care of the guy.
That does hurt.
Calm him down.
Because I got shot in the goggles, which was scary. And I go, all right, I'm hit. And as I was getting up, somebody shot me right in the pate, the top of my head. I go, I said I'm hit.
He's still carrying it around.
This is his first time to get it out.
Freshly angry.
I think we should do another song here, Pat.
What would you like to do? Hey, would you do me a favor and promote my upcoming gigs before we get? Here you go.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wow.
You got some gigs
Oh,
coming?
yeah. It looks like you're going to be. It's a blank piece of paper.
It's a visual.
Oh,
hey, wait a minute.
Okay, sorry.
Sadly, that was the schedule before Corona.
Josh has a
Ace laughed the loudest.
I'm just glad nobody noticed I called it Coronis.
That's, of course, from the Latin.
Yes, of course.
Corona, coronae, coronas.
My kids just call it the Rona. Got the Rona.
Yeah.
Okay, well, and there's some youngsters out there now doing a thing called, what is it? Okay, Die Boomer.
Okay, Die Boomer.
What?
It's goodbye boomer party.
Goodbye boomer parties? Are you kidding me?
Millennials, yeah.
All right.
Well, I'd be
I'm keeping
upset.
mine
I just
locked
hope you
up.
make it. I just hope you make enough money so that you can wipe my butt when I've lost all ability to tell you what.
I don't know if I'd go to a goodbye millennial party or not, but I might. So I can't argue with them.
Should we do something in honor of washing our hands? Do you want to do one of the great washing hands songs? Because this is the one thing everyone keeps telling you, and they're right. Everyone seems to agree on this. Wash your hands a lot, obviously, and sanitize what you can. And what's the new word we're using other than?
Well, it's a place like San Francisco, they're saying shelter in place.
Shelter
but
in
social
place.
distancing is
Social
the
distancing,
most
okay.
important.
Why do you put your pick in your mouth? That's disgusting.
It's my mouth.
Okay.
Doesn't go anywhere else.
Oh, yes, it does when you're not around.
I think it's Josh's turn today.
That's right.
And be careful. Don't put it in sideways. It's a bitch getting it out. I had to use that pen that Pat's using.
That ruins my whole system. This is a PSA for people who have to come up with some kind of gimmick to count 20 seconds when washing your hands. Here we go. All right. If you have to sing happy birthday twice when you wash your hands, then maybe you should stay at home and not make future plans. It's just 20 seconds. What don't you understand? It's nobody's birthday, so don't sing, just wash your hands. Wash your hands, don't sing. No need to say a word. If you can't count 20 seconds without singing, then we're just thinning the herd. If you're standing at the sink during this outbreak, if I hear happy birthday twice, there better be some cake.
Yes. Cake. No cake today, by the way.
No?
No?
No, sorry.
No birthdays at your house?
It's got to be.
You need a quarantine cake.
Yeah,
Quarantine cake, yeah.
Oh, I'll have my friend. Oh, my daughter works for a bakery. Well, kind of. I'll have her.
Yeah. Christy, have you had a quarantini yet?
No.
Have you seen these?
This is the new big thing in the internet.
What is that?
It's a martini, I think, with just emergency in it.
Oh,
Yes,
I
and-
like emergency.
And
That's-
but the emergency people have come out and said it loses its effectiveness if you put booze in it.
Well, how did that get through? And you still take Z-Packs, and they don't do anything.
No, Z-Packs work.
Not for him. He's
probably immune to them.
I'm
Yeah.
not taking one right now.
Yeah.
Maybe later you'll take one.
That's not good for you right now. You don't want to.
I'm not taking one.
Antibiotics will kill this good stuff that keeps you.
Starts
with echinacea, man.
We got a great story coming up about this is really cool. In a bunch of spots, including a place called Hotel Tango.
Yes.
They are actually converting their distillery into a place to make hand sanitizer.
That's correct.
Isn't Hotel Tango on the shores of Cape Humboy?
Yeah, it's a distillery. So, and this is being done in a number of places. So they're converting so they can help keep up with the huge demand for hand sanitizer. Kind of a nice thing that's being done by some of these places.
Yeah.
Let's see now. Oh, had a great shave this morning.
You look good, man.
Isolated in my shower. There we go.
Can I kiss you on the cheek?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me
No, God, no.
What do you? 10 million guys have switched over to Harry's because it's about half the price and it's about twice as good. So if you do the math on that, that means it's 4 times. I'm not really sure about the point. The point I'm trying to make is Harry's has the best offer ever. This is a simple math problem. You go to harrys.com, you type in Bob and Tom as the promo code. Why? Here's the offer. You get $5 off the trial set. I'll just give you the gross number so you don't have to do any math here. You get a 5-blade razor, the beautiful weighted, ergonomically perfect handle that makes such a difference. You get the foaming shave gel and the travel cover for $3.
You like being kissed on the neck?
That's why you get such a close shave.
Drives me crazy when you do it.
You know,
My beard tickle you?
Does that to you?
You and Pat make out when we're not here, don't you?
Yeah, that's what we do.
Could I get back to my point? It was the 5-blade razor, the weighted handle, the foaming shave gel, the travel cover for $3 plus free shipping. How much is the shipping, Josh?
It's free.
So that means your gross there so far is $3 to try Harry's. Try the best razor out there, and then keep it up because you'll save about $100 a year. Because the Harry's razors are about half the price of those other ones. So check it out. Bob and Tom is the code. Harrys.com. Get yourself a great shave.
Kiss on my neck, baby, Tom says to his girlfriend after he shaves.
Well, no, I'll try that tonight. Harrys.com. Use the code Bob and Tom. Thank you, Harry's. Coming up, we have Mice in the News. We have Donnie Baker and some cool NFL stuff we'll up-to-date you on. Does that make sense? This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, 24/7. Oh, yeah.
For everything Bob and Tom, check out one spot, bobandtom.com. All the latest news, highlights, and Bob and Tom information, plus links to all of our social media sites. Bob and Tom VIP can also be accessed from there. Of course, much, much more. Don't forget, you can always email us a request, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. If there's a comedian, a request, a bit of something you'd like to hear, make sure you let us know. We'll see if we can't get it on for you right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Mick Jagger says the Rolling Stones are raring to get back on stage, but staying healthy is everyone's priority right now. The Rolling Stones have postponed their 15-city North American leg of the No Filter tour because of the coronavirus outbreak. It was supposed to begin May 8th in San Diego. And since most concerts have been shut down, a lot of musicians are taking their performances online. Neil Young promises to do several shows that he calls a down-home production in front of his fireplace, filmed by his wife, Daryl Hannah. Death Cab for Cutie frontman Ben Gebbard says he will perform every day from his home studio at 7 p.m. Eastern. Keith Urban played an Instagram concert with 2 crew members and an audience of 1, his wife, Nicole Kidman. And others did St. Patrick's Day concerts. You can find all of these things online, especially on YouTube. And Tom Hanks reports he has the blahs but no fever as he and his wife Rita Wilson remain in isolation after contracting coronavirus. A representative for the Oscar winner confirms the pair have been released from the hospital and are now simply in self-quarantine in the country of Australia. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
I love those funny video shows that just can't get enough. The cavalcade of concussions. Boy, that's funny stuff. They're tripping in Poughkeepsie. They're slipping in Des Moines. But the ones that win $10,000 are all trauma to the groin. A trauma to the groin, boys. Trauma to the groin. And nothing's quite as funny as a trauma to the groin. There is no wit more pretty. There is no joke divine or limerick delicious as a trauma to the groin. Now Jacob was a small boy in a t-ball league, and his father stood behind him, coaching to succeed. The boy he swung with all his might. You should have seen Dad's face when the bat connected between first and second base. Oh, trauma to the groin, boys, trauma to the groin. Nothing's quite as funny as a trauma to the groin. There is no wit more pretty. There is no joke divine or limerick delicious as a trauma to the groin. We wanted to collect the check from those video fools, so we taught our 3-year-old the running headbutt to the jewels. Too bad we left the lens cap on the camera by mistake, 'cause Grandpa weren't too happy about the second take. Oh, trauma to the groin, boys, trauma to the groin. Nothing's quite as funny as a trauma to the groin. There is no wit more pretty. There is no joke divine or limerick delicious as a trauma to the groin. One day while in the garden, I stepped upon a rake. The blow intense and accurate, an impression it did make. My children caught it all on tape, thought it was the funniest thing, and I choked a curse out through my tears as they began to sing. Oh, a trauma to the groin, boys, trauma to the groin. Nothing's quite as funny as a trauma to the groin. There is no wit more pretty. There is no joke divine or limerick delicious as a trauma to the groin.
Bravo.
Woo! Well, I won the money, though I failed to see the joke. Hey, each to his own, I guess. And most of the dough, well, don't you know, paid the bill to the EMS. So let us see a show of hands, and let it be resolved that a trauma's much more funny if your own groin's not involved. Oh, a trauma to the groin, boys, trauma to the boys. Nothing's quite as funny as a trauma to the groin. There is no wit more pretty. There is no joke divine or limerick delicious as a trauma to the groin.
So true. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guess, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Everybody shut up. 721 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Why don't you cram it, chick? Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
boy.
Christy has the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Cloudy today with periods of rain, mainly this afternoon. Look for a high of 57.
Periods.
Overnight down to 51.
I knew you were going to do that.
Periods.
Thunderstorms tomorrow, 68. We're at 39 now.
Pagers are in it.
Not in my house.
It flows here. Well, you can't tease her about it, though.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, boy.
Hey, boy. Thank you very much for joining us. There's Ace, that's Chick, that's Josh, I'm Tom, that's Pat Godwin. Christy Lee, of course, womaning.
Of course.
The Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk coming up. The lovely Allie Breen, the lovely Jessica Alsman. And let's see, did I forget anybody? I mentioned Ace. Chicks at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk. Big news in sports today. Looks like Tom Brady going to Tampa. Looks like Phillip Rivers going to Indianapolis.
Looks like Chick going home.
He's going to commute from San Diego to Indianapolis for Sunday games.
They moved to Florida to ruin what you're saying, bro.
Mere fact. No need to break up the frivolity with facts. We have a number of things happen. No, we haven't completed sports yet.
Yes, we have.
We have completed sports.
Yeah,
I completed a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's
how much he likes my sports.
That's not hand sanitizer.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always.
No, I have
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey,
Donnie, you keeping isolated?
And everybody's making fun of Phillip Rivers and saying he's going to suck, but I think it might be the best free agent signing in the history of the league.
Really?
Well, think about it. He's got so many kids, he can run 7-on-7 drills in his kitchen during quarantine. Swear to God.
Good point.
Got it all figured out. He'll be prepared like he comes straight out of training camp. And I'll say it like this. Anybody else bored to death so far? It's only been 3 days.
I know.
So sick of watching TV. You guys ever watch that show Shark Tank?
Oh,
yeah, I
Big
love
fan.
Good show.
Big fan.
It's basically billionaire Mark Cubans and a bunch of co-signers that want to be like him.
I don't know if that's true.
You know, my favorite's when the person's like a good, decent person, only needs like $50,000 to buy enough of inventory of his doohickey per unit to get the cost down or whatever.
Sure.
Then 5 of them dicks on the panel during the pitch probably just made that much in interest on their bank accounts. And they're like, nope, hit the bricks, dick. And then sometimes all of them like a product, and they brag about it, and then they start arguing and fighting over it. But then one of them loses it, you know. Oh, make me happy. Figure it out. I love watching people successful not be successful.
Right.
Like thinking, you know, there's a bunch going on there. And I was thinking about pitching some of my inventions.
Oh, really?
What do you got? What do you got?
Well, I got more time and I've got some good ideas, probably better ones than anybody I know of. Like, I was the first person ever to realize if you can't afford Wi-Fi and your neighbor can, you still get free Wi-Fi.
Yes.
But then that's why they started putting passwords on there, because my dick neighbor Mitchell ratted me out to the cable company. Here's another invention I had. How about a reality show where a bunch of rich and famous brunettes all live together in the city of Calabasas, and they all have names that start with the letter K, like Kimmy, Kendall, Chloe, and all that fame and fortune and greed is packed and stacked in the same house. It's called Hoarders.
I like that.
Another good idea I got is the Donnie Baker Personal Protection Arsenal. Comes with everything you need to protect yourself during this corona crisis.
Like what?
You know, nunchucks, Chinese stars, Rambo knife, a bunch of zip ties to keep any intruder locked up till authorities or your cousins get there.
Yes.
You know, let's see somebody try to steal your stash of Mountain Dew now. That ain't gonna happen with 7 throwing stars stuck in their carotid artery. You'll be done burgling my house and you look like a metal porcupine from the neck down. Swear to God. But my best invention takes urine and turns it into drinkable water. I call it the R. Kelly.
That's impressive. NASA's working on a system to do that, so you can take urine, turn it into potable water. How does it work?
Well, hell, I don't know, Tom. I just came up with the inventions. It's up to these billionaires to do the details in it.
Okay.
I'll say it like this: Tom Selleck probably never wore rubbers, but still makes money off magnums. Just like Larry Flint didn't invent chicks getting butt naked, but he still made millions off his Hustler store. So, since I like you guys so much, I'm going to give you the chance right now to get in on my new venture first for $500,000, $500,000. Give you 1% of the company.
Okay.
And one gently used survival boat.
This is the stupidest. Hang up the phone.
I might be
for that
interested.
reason, I'm out.
All right.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Donnie. That was very helpful. And by the way, it's my understanding that that does complete sports.
That's exactly right. Wherever you go, whatever you do, always. Oh, boy. Be a good sport. Christian.
Well, I have kind of a sports story. Archaeologists have discovered a 3,400-year-old ball court in Mexico.
Crackpots.
Excavators at a site called...
Archaeologists find cracked pots a lot.
Yeah, they do. You're right. At Lantongo uncovered the second oldest ball court found to date. Over 2,300 probable ball courts have been found throughout Mesoamerica, with many dating back to 1,800 and 1,100 years ago.
Why don't they clean it up?
Mesoamerica?
It's fascinating.
The latest find pushes back the appearance of these ball courts in Mexican highlands by about 800 years.
They found almost 2,000 of these courts, and they're more than 1,000 years old, almost 2,000 years old.
Are these the courts where
This
the
one-
horses run and they have the big hoops on the side? Have you seen these?
Yes, but I don't. I would think,
I
they would.
this is different.
This
I saw
is-
that in Chichen Itza.
In where?
Chichen Itza.
Oh.
It's in Mexico.
I thought you said.
You mean like
You know what?
Alexander
Grow up, you guys.
Solzhenitsyn?
Yeah, they kind of don't know how that game works, right?
But you remember how the losing team was beheaded, though?
Right,
Did you hear about
yeah.
that? Yeah.
Now there's your
And there was-
stakes, Tom.
Yeah,
Have the
exactly,
NBA losers get beheaded.
Yeah.
So wait a second. Hey, the coach seems to he wants a replay. They're going to go up to the camera.
They would play on horseback, and there were these big hoops, and their ball allegedly had to go through these
Right.
hoops. But the losing team would be beheaded.
Oy.
Wow.
Boy, talk about your closing ceremonies.
Yeah. Are you not entertained?
But this one,
We'll be right back.
I'm looking at this. This is
Who was drafted into that team?
a 3,400-year-old ball court, and
Or they could be totally wrong.
but they
What
found
else would they be?
found more than 2,000 of these things. So I think it's
2,000 of
They
them?
found over 2,300
Yes.
courts all over
quite a
Mexico,
league, yeah.
Mesoamerica. Yeah.
Really?
So it must have been very popular.
Yeah.
I think it was pickleball.
Could have been, yeah.
That's very regional.
Very
I
popular.
didn't know you were an East Coaster.
Oh,
Pickleball's everywhere.
is everywhere now.
Pickleball's not everywhere.
Yes, it is.
Pickleball's East Coast. That's it. Pickleball.
Are you out of your mind?
Mostly Massachusetts.
Strictly.
Mostly upper
Strictly.
western Massachusetts.
And Northeast
My
Pennsylvania.
sister broke her ankle playing pickleball
Exactly
2
right.
weeks ago.
Pickleball.
Okay. Now,
Your sister what?
Broke her ankle playing pickleball the other day.
isn't there a porn
The
movie?
other day.
Isn't there a porn movie
Well,
called
it was
Pickleball?
been 6
Yep,
weeks.
and ball court.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of people in Florida play that game.
That's really kind of cool though that they had all those courts, and although right now in Mesoamerica those courts are all closed,
Yes.
along with the gym.
Yeah.
Because of good old
Corona.
Corona. Sorry. Now,
Gyms are closed? I hadn't heard.
You didn't get the newsletter? You get the Red Lobster newsletter.
Oh, yeah. Fresh Catch is keeping me up to date on all their. You can get that delivered to you.
Are you
Can you
gonna?
get carry out from Red
Are you
Lobster?
gonna?
absolutely.
What about your property on
Cheddar Bay?
Yeah.
Well, I usually.
Are you going to go close that up for the season?
It is. Yeah, I had to shutter it for now. So.
want to thank those that are still out there working, cooking, and delivering. Got a nice note here from Dylan, working for FedEx.
That's right, man. I'm working for FedEx. My name's
Bob
Dylan,
Dylan.
man. Oh, boy.
How many packages
Hey,
in
my
one
uniform
man
is
ship?
Everybody must get stuff. My uniform is blue.
Okay. We're also looking for movies that are kind of pick-me-up movies, or fun.
Yeah.
Or make you happy.
Yeah.
Feel-good movies.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall's on that list.
Yes.
That's a good
Terrific.
movie. I like it.
Violates. I can't watch
It's
it.
got some of Tom puppets all in that thing, Tom.
Jason Segel's in it. I can't watch it.
Oh, dude, he's
Jason
great.
Segel made that great movie with the
strict-
Muppets. That's such
There
a
you
good
go.
movie.
That explains itself.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
He's a talented guy.
And is that one just called The Muppets?
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm.
That's such a great movie. And a chick will agree with me, I think, on this one. Parts 1 and 2, they actually found a whole family of bears that can actually speak.
Paddington.
Paddington 1 and Paddington 2, great movies. Paddington 2, they should have given an Academy Award to for Best Supporting Actor.
Hugh Grant.
To Hugh Grant in that. Have you seen it, Josh?
I haven't.
Oh, it's great.
I've seen the first
Hugh
one.
Grant plays against type. It's very, very funny.
I love him, yeah.
You would like him. You would
How about
like
this one? Since the Kentucky Derby's been postponed, the movie Secretariat.
Oh.
It is terrific.
Yeah.
You like that one? Okay, so we're looking for good suggestions.
Secretariat.
They made a movie about Secretariat?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Based on the Hillenbrand
Wasn't
book?
Seabiscuit enough?
Here's one.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Secondhand Lions.
Oh, yeah, it's
we
great.
talked about that yesterday.
Yeah, we got another vote for that one. Robert Duvall, Michael Caine, and Haley Joel Osment.
She's dead uncles.
I see dead uncles.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, so and we've got a request for something from the archives from Dr. Tom Whiskey.
Oh,
good.
Wow, that's digging. We'll get to that coming up. Now, once again, Christy Lee at the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. What else we got?
Booze distillers across the country.
Everybody shut up!
They're using high-proof alcohol to make hand sanitizer in response to coronavirus-induced shortages. Family-owned 8 Oaks Farm Distillery in Pennsylvania has been producing hand sanitizer based on the World Health Organization's recipe. It will both give away bottles of sanitizer to charities and sell them at farmers markets as well as their website. The Indy Star reports that Indianapolis-based Hotel Tango Distillery and Bloomington's Cardinal Spirits are also producing and donating their own hand sanitizers.
Hotel Tango. Mm-hmm. How many people make it, Josh?
It takes 2.
It works like that.
Don't you ever say anything about me saying anything. It takes 2 to Hotel
Tango. You see, that's great though. So they have the stuff to make alcohol, so they're making
right.
That's great.
The CDC recommends hand sanitizers contain at least 60% alcohol to inactivate the coronavirus. Hand sanitizers with less alcohol or no alcohol are ineffective at killing the virus. Distilleries must make sure to mix it, though, with an emollient so it's safe for the skin, and you don't want to drink it.
Yes.
Well.
Yes. In fact, did you see the story about the prison?
Yes.
You
have that here.
Yeah, this is
right
kind of
now.
interesting. In prisons, obviously, coronavirus is just as serious as in regular spots, but
the Irish Prison Service is providing inmates with alcohol-free hand sanitizer to stop them from making moonshine. Alcohol-based hand sanitizer was first banned in Irish prisons in 2014. But even with the spread of the coronavirus, jails will continue to enforce the ban. The 2014 ban came after 3 prisoners drank a mix of hand wash and prescription drugs at Limerick Prison.
Limerick, there once was a prison named
Limerick.
Mm-hmm.
Whose warden had quite a long
limp.
I have a limerick about him.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm. But first, I think we have a song. Is that correct?
Well, we have a guest.
Oh, who's this?
Seamus McAnus is here.
Seamus McAnus?
Seamus, I live and breathe. I thought it was Seamus.
Of the Cork McAnuses?
It's fun to cork up your McAnus if you'd like.
That's right.
Is he related to Willie Concarney?
Oh, they're all related in some way, aren't we, Tom?
He looks so much like
Irish.
We're all part of the human race, aren't we? Yes.
In that way.
He looks like Willie Concarney, I thought.
Well, he's instead of
Godwin,
he's not wearing a sombrero, he's wearing a tam o'shanter.
I like your green shirt.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Here's the song about.
Is this the song Aaron Go Braless? I love this song.
The classic.
Top of the morning, top of your game, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Lovely.
Well, this is about the prison in Limerick where they're given the sanitizer that doesn't have the alcohol. They can't make the bathtub.
The odors of hand sanitizer.
I was sitting on my cot in the Limerick prison.
Wait a minute, time out.
What
were you sitting on?
Cot. I wasn't sitting on my.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That'd be.
Get your mind out of it.
You'd have to be quite the dangler to do that.
Sitting on it, sure.
Yikes.
Ever hop out of bed and run over it? No, me neither. Okay.
Seamus McAnus needs to enunciate.
I'm sorry.
Seamus and McAnus, can you start at the beginning, please?
I know a guy who could sit on his.
All right.
Yeah, he could really go.
Go ahead,
himself.
Oh, here we go.
I just realized halfway through, there's no way I could tell that joke.
I think calling it a joke.
You started it anyway, didn't you?
Very bold of you.
It takes two to tango. As I was sitting on my cot in the Limerick prison, was about to make some moonshine in the toilet that we pissin'. That the hand sanitizer that we used to make our whiskey was alcohol free. Did you think you'd slip it past me, Warden? How dumb-a-doo do you think that we are? Shank for our jailer, oh, shank for our jailer. There's no hooch in our Pirello. It's a little wordy, Tom, but I'm going to work on it. But
Pirello?
What is Pirello?
It's
Purell.
whiskey in the jar. I went
It's Purello.
No, it's Purello.
Purell.
The Irish, the Gaelic.
The Gaelic, yeah.
Got your Gaelic.
Gaelic, of course.
Got your
is
Gaelic right
based
here.
on the Latin meaning not humorous.
I took all me bed sheets and climbed out a window. A girl picked me up that I had met on Tinder. She took me to a bar and bought me a bottle of whiskey. I said, girl, take me back to the prison. The guards will never frisk me. Warden, how dumb-a-doo do you think that we are? Booze for my celly-o. Booze for my celly-o. There's whiskey up my bunghole.
What happened?
That just that escalated rather quickly.
Oh, boy.
There once was a prisoner who thunk his cellmate was quite a hunk.
Oh.
They drank hand sanitizer all night, and although it didn't feel right, it was easier to do while drunk. A little sodomy. A little sodomy limerick for you. A little prisoner of love for you. Thank you very much, Pat. What was it again?
Seamus
McCanus. Okay. Coming up, more original music, and a couple of tributes, as a matter of fact. I think you'll be very impressed with, and a little weird Tom Hanks update. He's okay, America.
Okay, good.
Calm down. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't forget tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, at 5 p.m. Pacific, it's Bob and Tom Tonight. 20 minutes of video highlights featuring highlights from today's Bob and Tom show. We call it Bob and Tom Tonight. Again, you can find it on Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. Just go there today and subscribe. It's free, and you can kick back and watch Bob and Tom Tonight. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. More of the Bob and Tom show coming up.
I'm Chick McGee from the OrangeInsoles.com Sports Desk with the Bob and Tom Sports Update. Kevin Durant, one of 4 Brooklyn Nets to test positive for the new coronavirus, bringing the total to 7 known players in the NBA positive. NFL news, Tom Brady indicated that he's played his final game for the Patriots, and his representatives are in serious contract discussions with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The New Orleans Saints are keeping their record-setting quarterback. They gave Drew Brees a 2-year, $50 million contract. Carolina Panthers are parting ways with the 2015 NFL MVP Cam Newton, replacing him with Teddy Bridgewater. And in golf, the PGA of America has decided to postpone or reschedule the PGA Championship, the second major of the year, which was set for May 14th to the 17th in San Francisco. Augusta announced Friday that the Masters, scheduled for April 9 through 12, also would be played at a later date. I'm Chick McGee from the OrangeInsoles.com Sports Desk, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Don't take me out to the ball game. I can't be around crowds. Buy me some Purell and liquid soap. I'm home watching Netflix and smoking dope. And it's stay all alone now with my laptop, Pornhub, and beer. I only have 1, 2, 3 rolls of TP to last the whole darn year.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
I got home and the door was locked, and I tried to ring the bell. I found a little bitty note that she had wrote telling me to go to hell. I crawled in the window, I got inside, she kicked me in the balls and then I cried. Called me a name, said I lied, kicked me again and I thought I died. Took my clothes, set them on fire and hit me with her curling iron. I tried to block it with my watch and then she kicked me in the crotch again. Yeah, today's the day my wife met my girlfriend. Well, I tried to tell her, but she didn't care. Things weren't what they seemed. She had a pan on the stove full of boiling water, and my nads would soon be stained. I tried to run, scream for help. She hit me in the nerds with the rhinestone belt. It was like nothing that I ever felt. I thank God I wasn't wearing a kilt. She grabbed a bat from beneath the bed. She swung it once and then she missed my head. She reared back, swung it again, and then she hit me in the twins again. Yeah, today's the day my wife met my girlfriend. Yeah, today's that awful day. Hey, my boys won't be the same. Yeah, today's the day my wife met my girlfriend.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Mark Maron. Mark, it's hard for me to guess.
In a corner with a corn dog in her hand. By the way she took the first bite, I knew I was her man. Yeah. Never mind the lazy eye, she's got that looks off to the right. She can see behind her when there's danger at night. We got a corn dog love, rub-a-dub-dub, sitting in a tub. It's a kind of love that Daddy's been dreaming of. Corn dog of love. Corn dog of love.
Hi, 7:45 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Christy Lee's got an update in the weather forecast.
Yeah, we'll see periods of rain today. Look for a high of 57. Rain overnight. Thunderstorms tomorrow. High 68. 40 right now.
You
caught me.
You can't help it, can you, Josh? You just can't stand it, can you?
I'm a child.
You're going to be coming up. We've got Guns N' Roses tickets on Q95, so be listening to win those babies. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Why, when he's adorable, you don't want to send him home? Why do you do that, huh?
Because Josh Arnold, I'm like Tom's little brother. But you are like
a cranky old jackass?
Like the neighbor kid who he can be a little ruder to.
That seems odd.
Let's see, where was I? Oh, this is the Bob and Tom Show with Ace Cosby, Chick McGee. Dean Metcalf is not behind the glass right now. Our producer is actually tuning up a bass guitar over there.
Oh, my.
That looks good, exciting. There's Josh Arnold in the sidekick chair, and Pat Galbraith has his guitar out. I feel we have music coming. This is Tom speaking. The lady of the house is Christy Lee. She's at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk.
Yes, I am.
Mr. McGee's at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk. Big sports stories today. Quickly to review.
Tom Brady to Tampa Bay. Phillip Rivers to Indianapolis.
And
John Pierre-Paul still only
all three of them, huh?
7 fingers.
Mm-hmm. And if that's
something like that.
Great news for babysitters in central Indiana.
That's right, man. He's got
9 kids.
Phillip Rivers and all those kids coming to town.
Doesn't he have enough kids to watch his own kids?
I think he does.
Wait a second.
I think his oldest kid's old enough to watch everybody.
He just blew my mind. I have no idea what's happening. We are going to check in with Christy Lee and see what else is going on out there. We do have a little special treat coming in a couple minutes, a special request.
A California man is running a toilet paper exchange. Mr. Johnny Blue told the San Diego Union Tribune, I'm sure that's his real name,
his name lending gravitas to his industry,
that the response to his impromptu exchange on a street corner in Encinitas has been positive.
Got a great mall there.
Yes, they do. The 33-year-old said he intends to run the exchange again to encourage people to be better amid the global pandemic.
So,
what are you trading for?
Yeah. We don't know how charitable this is.
Yeah.
Give me a handy, I'll give you a roll of toilet paper.
Oh, Johnny. Come on, man.
Johnny Blue. Man,
but it's
you're naughty.
Oh, boy.
This is indeed a toilet paper exchange. And I know you guys have a song about this?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Oh, how about this?
Dean starts us off.
Okay.
All right.
Listen to that bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, baby.
Early in Encinitas, just about rush hour time. Johnny Blue is standing there telling people to form a line. People on the corner, give it to those in need. It's like leave a penny, take a penny for the quarantine. Hey, down on the corner, toilet paper, every brand. Sonny takes a roll from you, but he just can't shake your hand.
Oh, yeah.
The hell with all you hoarders buying up the TP. So if you have some extra, bring it to Sonny, please. He'll hand it out to the needy and the elderly. They're all out at Kroger and the Dollar Tree near me. Down on the corner, bring your TP. It may be slightly used,
no.
But at least it's free.
All right.
The toilet paper exchange written right there in the corner.
Yeah, apparently.
Whose time has come.
Johnny Blue. Well, he's the new Johnny Appleseed of
like a Charmin pimp.
Yes.
Well, you've written too, Dollar Tree next to me, and I piss in. I love both of them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Oh, thank you very much.
No, since you got the bass out, do you guys want to do another one?
Oh.
I don't know what we would do.
How about a little smoke on the water?
That's the first song every bass player learns.
Now, the cool bass part is
yes. I love that.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That is where Godwin would come in, but
what are we doing?
Smoke on the water. Don't you know how to play that?
Jeez, I played that in high school. That's going back 70 years now. I don't know.
Even Chicken played plane 3-5, plane down 6-5.
Yeah, I can.
I'm trying to find a picture of Johnny Blue on the corner here.
Johnny Blue on the corner.
Because he needed the money.
Hey! Yeah, here he is. He's a good-looking guy. Apparently he plays catcher. He's got his hat on backwards. But he's got a cardboard sign that says, share your toilet paper.
Oh, he's a surfer.
Yeah, okay.
Surfer dude.
Okay, well, good for him. Good for you, Johnny.
So he's not asking for anything in exchange, per se.
Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, this is kind of. I don't know if he's taking cash or how this works, but
Physical therapist and avid surfer.
okay.
Gas, grass, or ass.
That's right, man. Your choice.
It's all well and good until someone shows up with their pants around their ankles.
Yeah. Hey, I need some now.
Stat.
Oh, here's how it works. He asks for people who have extra to drop it off, and then he passes it out to those who don't have any.
Oh,
That's how it works.
Turns out it's a nice
very
gesture.
nice thing, yes.
So he's just a middleman.
Yeah, exactly.
What does he get out of
Can
it?
you play whip and post? Barry starts her off.
Whip and post?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with toilet paper? Or is it just a song you want to hear?
This Dean had his bass out.
You can do something about toilet paper if you'd like.
Okay, what are you guys going to do?
A little Johnny Cash, EAB.
Huh?
Well, I left Kroger about 2:15 and went to another store to buy TP, but there's no toilet paper, just empty racks.
Empty racks.
Well, I went out to the dollar store, but they said they didn't have any more. My family's gonna need at least a 4-pack. 4-pack. We're about a week away from using paper towels and coffee filters not meant for bowels, so I gotta come up with a plan that can't be traced.
Can't be traced.
They got a couple of restrooms where I work. Please don't think that I'm a jerk. I took some TP and hid it in my guitar case. Yeah. I'm getting it one square at a time. Hell, it ain't no crime. This coronavirus is taking its toll. Everybody has gone nuts, and we gotta wipe our butts. By the end of the month, I should have a full roll.
All right. Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you.
Johnny Blue. Johnny Blue Cash.
No, that's not Johnny. Well, I guess it could be.
Once again, a guy running a toilet paper exchange in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Now, would you take off the street toilet paper?
It's rolled. It's.
If I really needed it, yeah.
I mean, why
Couldn't
not?
Can the virus linger on the outside of the paper?
Well, see, this is where. Yeah,
not too worried about
I don't know if we're helping
I'm
or
not
hurting.
too worried about. I don't know. It's
wildly
in the
speculating
sunshine.
where the
I don't
virus
know.
is.
Coronavirus is bad, but you don't want to get the anal coronavirus.
No, that one's rough.
That's
Yeah,
embarrassing.
yeah.
Got the ventilator right there in your butt.
Yeah, exactly. Mhm. Trouble farting.
Don't like that trouble farting.
Oh.
Doesn't that sound like a title of a Disney movie in some bizarro universe?
Trouble farting?
Kurt Russell and Don Knotts in
Trouble farting.
Well, you put it like that, that is funny.
one of the older Disney flicks.
Like Dean Jones and those
Yes,
guys,
yes.
Suzanne Pleshette, Bob Crane,
and Moochie. Remember those?
And they would do a sequel, then, more trouble farting.
Yeah, right, of course, yeah.
Again,
Farting Trouble Strikes Back.
Goofball is the janitor.
Oh, something wrong with my anus.
I'm not having any trouble, I'll tell you that.
Then make it into a Broadway show eventually.
Oh, boy.
This is ridiculous.
Look out, it's the trouble farting game.
Coming up, we have, I understand, Kenny Tarmac will be giving us a call. I certainly look forward to that. We have mice in the news, ATM in the news.
Which kind?
And don't flush wipes.
Cash machine.
Okay.
Don't flush wipes. Yes, ATM cash machine in the news. Yeah, not the other.
This guy looks like a nice guy.
He does.
Trying to
Johnny Blue, yeah.
Yes.
Doing a nice thing.
That's what we just said.
Yeah.
No, you said.
I was concerned it was. I was concerned it was kind of black market toilet
Just
paper.
because he has his hat on backwards,
Brown
you don't
market
like
toilet
it.
paper. But the also coming up, an interesting thing from Tom Hanks. It's this. Tom is out of the hospital. Is that correct?
Yeah, but he's still in
Australia?
quarantine.
Okay,
In Australia.
We'll
yes.
find out more.
Oh, they're still in Australia. I thought
Yes.
When we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Hi, this is Bob.
And this is Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, have you checked out our Bob and Tom Instagram page? Oh, we like our social media around here. Chris Spangle does a great job of keeping you informed of what's going on here at the Bob and Tom Show, and you can see video and photo evidence at Bob and Tom's Instagram, including pictures of the gang with friends and guests who have stopped by, highlights from the show. Just head on over to bobandtom.com for quick links to all of Bob and Tom's social media sites. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Navy Federal Credit Union news update. Joe Biden's continued his surge toward the Democratic presidential nomination with a dominating victory in Florida, the largest delegate prize of the night. He also won in Illinois and Arizona. Biden's momentum is undeniable, and that will put pressure on Bernie Sanders to reconsider his campaign. Meanwhile, President Donald Trump's proposed economic package to rescue the economy from the ravages of the coronavirus could come with a novel price tag, nearly $1 trillion. The president is pushing Congress to approve the stimulus package within days, with the goal of having emergency checks in the mail to the public within 2 weeks. And Detroit's 3 automakers have agreed to partial factory shutdowns, deep cleaning of equipment, and longer periods between shifts to head off union demands for U.S. plant closures due to the coronavirus threat. Those agreements came last night after union officials spoke individually with General Motors, Ford, and Fiat Chrysler. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show's on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Time now for things we learned on the Bob and Tom Show.
I mentioned that I had a case of disposable rubber gloves and was mocked. I don't know why.
Not the only thing you have a case of.
Case of the cooters. Is what you got.
Case of the what?
Case of
Cooters.
the cooters. First of all, you mean cooties.
Do you mean cooties?
Which I don't.
I did mean.
What are you talking
A
about?
case of cooters. Cooters is Southern slang for the
Case of the
female
cooters?
body. What am I doing here?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
I remember way back when I was just a boy going places with my mom and dad. It used to scare me to death how Mama used to act after 6 or 7 beers she's had. We were sitting at a table when Mama got disabled, all the liquor running to her head. And soon I got to choking. Daddy wasn't joking when he grabbed me by the arm and said, "Don't look now, Mama's got her boobs out showing everybody in town." Faces turning red, we were wishing we were dead. There were people standing all around. Yeah. When Mama gets to drinking, there ain't much thinking. There's nothing anybody can do. You just hope and pray there never comes a day when Mama's out drinking with you. Well, we got her in a truck and we started driving home, and Mama said she had to go. Daddy pulled it over, we were standing on the shoulder while Mom was putting on a show. Well, he started up the truck and Mama stood up with her pants still around her knees. When we heard Mama holler, "If you give me $1, well, I'll let you take a peek at these." Don't look now, Mama's got her boobs out showing everybody in town. Faces turning red, we were wishing we were dead. There were people standing all around. When Mama gets to drinking, there ain't much thinking. There's nothing anybody can do. You just hope and pray there never comes a day when Mama's out drinking with you. You just hope and pray there never comes a day when Mama's out drinking with you. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Comedian Jim Gaffigan joins us in the studio, a family man, a clean liver. No,
Q95, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
It certainly is. Christy has an update in the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by the CarX Men. Cloudy early, periods of rain later today. Look for a high of 57. We'll see rain overnight, low 51, and thunderstorms possible tomorrow, high 68. Currently, we have 40 degrees.
Go for that long walk now. Get that in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, take your headphones, take your earbuds.
Yeah, don't leave us behind.
Yeah.
We want to go.
We want to go for a walk. It's the only exercise I get all day. Are you kidding me? Come on.
Now, a couple things I want to remind you of. We got some Guns N' Roses tickets coming up. And we'll do that in about a couple hours, sometime between now and then. Also, want to remind you about my buddy Dr. Lanter at Lanter Eye Care. Dr. Lanter, well, Ace and I have a lot in common.
We ski.
I'll talk to you, Jessica. Yeah, we both ski, as you can see. And we both have no glasses right now.
Yeah.
I don't need him to read. I don't need him to drive. I can wear off-the-rack sunglasses, which is great.
Bragger.
Because Dr. Lanter fixed both Ace's eyes up and mine with something called multifocal lenses that are inserted inside the eyes.
Oh, magic.
That's tricky. That's why he's a great doctor. And he gave Chick McGee the LASIK.
Distance vision correction. That's right.
That's different.
Didn't give you the attitude adjustment.
Oh, I asked him while he had Chick under if he could do a few things, but something about medical ethics.
Well, I was trying to drag myself up out of this hole until that remark.
We have
Everything's
Dr.
coming up Chick right now. Thanks, Josh.
It's Lantern, like lantern, with no N at the end, and check him out on Facebook. Everybody, hands in the air, unless you're driving.
Like you just don't care.
Steer with your knee.
Don't do that.
Your left knee or your right knee?
10 and 2. Hands at 10 and 2, or as Josh says on those long drives, right hand at 612, 612.
I masturbate while I drive. That's the only way to kill the time.
Let's see, now where was I? That is hand sanitizer.
I need wipers on the inside of my windshield.
Wait, whoa. Don't teach people that.
I'm really proud of my ejaculate. Yeah,
it becomes hand sanitizer if you add 65% alcohol.
Yeah.
Stand back and watch it go.
One of the great stories
What's the matter, officer?
Normally I put it where I piss it.
What?
One of the I didn't hear a word of that.
That was a callback.
Okay, this is another show. Let's start our show.
Oh, okay.
They changed the channel. Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for joining us. Here we are. There's Ace. That's Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. This season of the plague, you're going to be walking a lot, I hope. Get some exercise. Don't forget those orange insoles. They'll make you feel better all over. Now, Christy's at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk where your money is happy.
That's right.
Josh is in the sidekick chair. Pat got him. Got another song coming from Pat here pretty soon. Certainly looking forward to that. This is Tom speaking. Welcome back to the program. We've added the lovely Jessica Alsman, as I mentioned over there.
Hello.
Coming up, Allie Breen and Christy Lee, as I said, right over there. One blonde, one brunette.
And Ace as we recreate the Mod Squad.
There you go. Remember that? Wasn't it like? How was it? Was it one?
One black guy.
No, but it was something like. Wasn't it something like one black, one blonde, one?
I don't remember.
What was the phrase?
Cop? I don't know.
They were all undercover cops.
They're all cops.
Link, Pete, and Julie.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, you're right.
Peggy Lipton.
Yeah.
Christy, is that your imitation of Ace? I like that.
I don't know what that was, but
That sounded just like you.
Peggy Lipton, mother of Rashida Jones.
Yeah, exactly.
Married to Quincy Jones.
yes.
Recently passed.
Yes, she
Yeah, she was terrific on Twin Peaks.
Oh, you know who passed? Lyle Wagner passed.
Yeah, I saw that.
Do you remember
From
Lyle Wagner
Carol
from Carol
Burnett.
Burnett? And Wonder Woman. He's a handsome fella.
He sure was, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he was.
With the exception of me, as very few people have gone so far with very little. Me and Lyle Wagner. Yeah.
Good straight man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
He started as their announcer on the Carol
I
Burnett
think he
show.
gave it to Carol Burnett. Was she ever confirm that?
That's what she was doing every episode. She wasn't tugging her ear; she was cleaning it off.
Wow!
Hey,
Don't you
really
dare
proud
talk
of your
about Sweet
ejaculate.
Carol that way.
Wow, this
we got a
really
theme going.
escalated.
Well, that was the first time she did the Tarzan yell.
I sure
Trying
hope
to
that.
say something nice about 84-year-old Mr. Wagner.
I sure hope that the track phone hotline rings. There it is.
Wow, thank goodness.
Hey, hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Thomas.
Hey.
Hey, Shooter, we just landed.
Where are you?
Well, you're a lucky one, huh?
At home. This is the longest layover ever, and I'm not doing well.
I bet.
Well, apparently, as part of quarantine protocol, all of my clients have been instructed to block my number. Nice, right?
Yeah, I'll remember that when we send out holiday grams for renewal, cowboy. No more gluten-free candy canes this year. You can count on that. I'd give almost anything for a 2-hour delay right now. I never thought I'd miss no leg room, crying babies, and chatty sky hags. All I do is mope around the house now, stare at my laptop, flip through old day planners, and scroll through my phone. It's like I'm on non-stop standby.
Yeah.
You know, it dawned on me last night, this is how Zone 4 people must live on a daily basis.
Hey, Kenny, have you considered maybe polishing your McCurdy awards?
I stare at those, and I keep those clean. But I've been so bored, Tom, I've programmed my dryer to actually sound like the baggage claim bell on Belt 7 at PVA. I've also rearranged all my furniture to look like the Delta Sky Club layout in their Bravo terminal. Even fashioned my oven to look like a Dimplex fireplace. I also found out Uber Eats doesn't accept Sky Miles.
Oh, no.
I've been living off Cheez-It and Biscoff cookies for the last 3 days. I know. We're supposed to be working from home, but Tobic has canceled our last 4 webinars. I mean, maybe he's got the virus. Who knows?
Oh.
All I know is this. And let this speak for itself. I told Tobic, I said, hey, guy. Oh, crap. Dryer 7 is on. I get folded before they wrinkle. I'll call you between loads. We just landed.
Poor Kenny.
See, everybody's getting out of their routine.
Yeah.
Again, thanks to those who are still doing their routine, people that are making food and
you know what? In many cases, doing it with a smile on their face and a positive attitude.
Really,
man, oh man.
Yeah, well, it's a long siege ahead. We intend to remain here until the last man or woman goes down.
Everybody treat those workers well. Man.
Speaking of going down,
let's not talk like that.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh, we're all going down.
No.
I'm going down. Oh, hey, everybody.
Oh, sorry. We are actually streaming the show again on YouTube today just for fun. So you can get a look-see at what's going on.
We're on camera?
Yes. Are you going to do something visual?
Getting his eyebrows ready with a toothbrush.
They're magnificent.
Now, I don't ask much, but can you do me a favor?
Yes, sir.
No, don't do that.
I love this. Is my favorite thing that Josh does, and it's so visual. We really don't get to do it on the radio very much. I'll try to do the play-by-play. So those of you that aren't watching on YouTube can see what's happening. Josh does not do a lot of impressions. He's a very fine stand-up comedian.
Oh, thank you.
But he does not.
Let's not get carried away.
No, I mean, but
does not salt his act with the occasional Edward G. Robinson.
No.
What?
No.
I think it'd go a little something like this.
Can you imagine?
I want a pizza, she. I want to live it down, she.
I know.
Man, that's funny.
If Jack Palance ran a golf course, and he doesn't do that, but what he does do, then you get yourself ready over there.
Oh,
he's removing his glasses, taking off those headphones. Now he's kind of mussing his hair, and
straight up.
He's kind of got kind of a bald thing going, and a little island of hair. And a little bald spot. He's got his hair sort of sticking up.
Nice. Yeah, very nice.
Now he's got his eyes sort of wide open. Go ahead.
I've been working on my time machine in my basement all night.
He looks like a crazed lunatic building a time machine. Thank you so much. That really makes me feel good.
Yeah.
That makes it worth it. Some cool stuff going on with all of this grim stuff, and we're also looking once again for suggestions on feel-good movies, please. Okay, so I've gotten a bunch of that I've never heard of before, so that's fun. But
Titanic ends well.
For some.
Yeah. I've had it with DiCaprio, right?
All you had to do was climb up on that damn door.
There was room.
Right.
There was room.
God,
There wasn't. There was not
Plenty of room on the door.
Plenty of room.
They would have tipped. They would have both. No. He had to do what he had to do.
That movie cancels itself out the minute the lady gets off the helicopter with the goldfish.
I like it. It's a nice little character touch.
No, that's made it utterly unbelievable.
Completely realistic that she would do that.
Well, you were on the Titanic, is that right?
Yes, I was.
Okay, is that Bill Paxton?
Is Bill Paxton?
He passed away. Yeah.
That's right.
Let's move forward here.
Hit by a truck.
One of the interesting stories out there is that some of the distillers are apparently, instead of making booze, they're making hand sanitizer.
Well, they haven't stopped making booze, though, right?
No.
Although in Pennsylvania,
the state liquor stores have closed in Pennsylvania. That is correct.
My home state. Oh,
As
boy.
of Tuesday evening.
Someone doesn't want to get reelected.
No joke.
Whoever it is, Bernie could beat him now. And congratulations to the 3 states that decided to go on with the elections. What a stupid thing to do.
Well, one of them didn't have a choice, I believe, right? The judge said you couldn't postpone? Or is that coming up?
Well, no, I think he said that about Ohio, and they went ahead and
Ohio went ahead and
anyway.
did it. Yeah.
They did.
Ohio is technically under arrest.
Wow.
But Illinois, Florida, and what was the other one? They all
Just
did.
super
Yeah.
terrible idea. But alas, that's not going to
What if I've got a serious question? Can I ask a question? Or are you going to get mad?
Go ahead.
Arizona was the other state.
You want to make the show sound live?
Uh-oh.
What if a person just gets a cold?
Yeah.
You're going to just freak out, right?
Absolutely.
Because odds are you can't get tested. You don't have the access to tests.
It's allergy season.
And it's
I know.
allergy season.
Believe me.
And you might just get the regular flu.
A medical professional.
What do you
can-
do, hotshot?
A medical professional will ask a series of questions.
Yes.
One of them involves if you're having a lot of trouble breathing, it's probably not just the regular flu. Then they do have a test, and they're trying to manufacture as many as possible. That's as much as I know. CDC has a great
better, Tom.
website.
Thank
You can go there and you can find out. Among
I'm
other
serious.
things, among other things, they suggest maybe a little bit of frivolity. Hence this show. So our
Have you caught yourself like coughing or something, or having sniffing and going, "Oh my God, I think I've got it"? I mean,
Laying awake at night.
I think
can't
everybody
sleep.
does that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I almost got an isosceles knife to the throat yesterday when I made the mistake of sneezing in the kitchen.
Well, but in all fairness, that could have been many reasons.
That was building up for a while.
Yeah. This is going to be going to be a real test for everybody. And it's hard telling your kids you can't have play dates.
Yeah.
You really can't. And there are a lot of people who are not doing this, and they're not doing their part. So what are the phrase is what? Social distancing and shelter in place. Keep your interactions with people as few as you can, and lots of hand washing and other things. So just remember.
You saw what Dr. Oz said yesterday, right?
I did not.
Dr. Oz says you should be having lots of great sex right now. It keeps you happy and healthy.
How about that?
Did you tape that?
No,
Yeah, but
I haven't.
didn't-
I can pull the story up,
But
though.
in all fairness, he meant with him, I think.
No, him.
Yeah.
With your significant other, don't go out and...
thing. He said you have to.
Oh, that actually. Did you see this thing about the? I don't know if I printed it. The thing about the German sex workers.
I don't know.
Here it is.
That's got to be a happy. That's a happy environment, huh?
I had no idea that there are an estimated 200,000 sex workers in Germany where prostitution is legal.
Mm-hmm.
They're facing challenges due to coronavirus. They interviewed a woman named Suzanne Blair Wilp, W-I-L-P. She's a spokeswoman for the Association of Erotic and Sexual Service Providers.
That's right.
That sounds official.
She says she's tweeted out, nobody's going to compensate them for their loss of income.
Yeah.
We're going to have to fend for ourselves. So, yikes.
Well, welcome to the world. So is the hospitality tourism industry. Hotels are out, and they're not blowies everywhere, whatever. I don't feel
I'm
bad.
sorry.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess it's
Legal
everybody.
hose, I guess,
and
whatever.
didn't we have a story last week that the brothels in Nevada were staying open?
Yeah, but you had to wear masks.
Yeah, that's.
Remember that?
And that's probably a real turn on
Yeah.
for somebody.
Right.
Boy, yeah, they can't wait.
Here's the article.
boy.
Dr. Oz is encouraging couples to have sex while quarantined during the coronavirus pandemic, saying it's the best solution for depression. He noted physical intimacy is better than getting on each other's nerves. It'll stave off fights and beats depression. So there you go.
Get on her bones, not her nerves.
There you go. That's a great quote.
Yeah, this isn't going to work. Hey, honey, I know I've been getting on your nerves, but you want to do it?
Right. Oh, yeah, let's just do it. There's
Yeah.
a warm-up period.
monster! All right, calm down.
All right, I'm trying to... Oh, never
Well,
mind.
speaking of, actually, that ties right into
Would
something.
you do me a favor and face away from me? That'd really help.
When we come,
I'm still annoyed with you, all right?
I'm doing the best I can.
this ties into something. Well, give me the teaser, Christy, because I want to tell you about something this ties into in a second.
Okay, well, don't flush disinfectant wipes. We have that coming up. We have mice in the news. We have people calling because they're running out of toilet paper at the police department. And Jared Leto is in the news. I don't know if you saw.
Obituary.
You
yeah.
elected
Not an
himself,
obituary.
elected himself the king of the weird party.
Yeah,
Is that right?
and another cancellation, this time involving furries.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Very
I think
good.
they'd be well protected. but-
Good to know.
Yeah, wearing a thing on their head.
And a special treat. I'm very excited about. But right now, I want to talk about These cars, God, we love them, don't we? And they're getting more and more
They're
complicated.
computers on four wheels, though, Tom. Electronically controlled transmissions, touch screen displays, dozens of sensors. You can't fix that. That's why you need Car Shield.
I'm not worried, though, Chick, because we all know when cars break down, it happens within the warranty, right?
That's when Car Shield walks right in, sits right down. Affordable protection and could save you thousands of dollars for a covered repair, including the computers, the GPS, the electronics, and the things. You get to choose your plan and your favorite mechanic or dealership to do the work. Car Shield takes care of the rest. They also offer 24/7 roadside assistance and a rental car while yours is being fixed for free. You almost welcome a car repair. Car Shield has helped over 1 million customers drive with confidence knowing you got coverage from America's #1 auto protection provider. With rates as low as $99 a month, you have nothing to lose. Get covered by Car Shield today. Just call 800-CAR-6000 and mention the code TOM, or visit carshield.com now on your computer and use the code TOM to save 10%. That's carshield.com. Use the code TOM. A deductible may apply.
Thank you, Chick McGee. Thank you, Car Shield. When we come back, special treat and something new. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Hope you all had a great St. Patrick's Day. I'm sure it was a little different than your normal St. Patrick's Day of past years. But again, I hope you had a good one. It is Wednesday, March 18th. We've made it there, at least. It's hump day, everybody. Our relationship expert, Allie Breen, on the way. Follow her at Allie Breen, ALLIBREEN, to submit your questions for her Ask Allie segment. Who knows? We may be talking about your relationship coming up soon right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Mick Jagger says the Rolling Stones are raring to get back on the stage, but staying healthy is everyone's priority right now. The Rolling Stones have postponed their 15-city North American leg of the No Filter tour because of the coronavirus outbreak. It was supposed to begin May 8th in San Diego. And since most concerts have been shut down, a lot of musicians are taking their performances online. Neil Young promises to do several shows that he calls a down-home production in front of his fireplace, filmed by his wife, Daryl Hannah. Death Cab for Cutie frontman Ben Gebbard says he will perform every day from his home studio at 7 p.m. Eastern. Keith Urban played an Instagram concert with 2 crew members and an audience of 1, his wife, Nicole Kidman. And others did St. Patrick's Day concerts. You can find all of these things online, especially on YouTube. And Tom Hanks reports he has the blahs but no fever as he and his wife Rita Wilson remain in isolation after contracting coronavirus. A representative for the Oscar winner confirms the pair have been released from the hospital and are now simply in self-quarantine in the country of Australia. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, of course.
The steam begins to rise, it slowly effervesces. Leaves are crinkling under sweet caresses. I cherish this moment of natural bliss. Nothing's missing when I'm pissing outside, pissing outside. You don't know what you're missing until you start pissing outside. Pissing outside. Come on, America. Pissing outside. You don't know what you're missing until you start pissing outside. There you go. You know, a rock, a bush, a shrubbery, a tree. You can go anywhere you please. There's so many things that you can christen, so make it like your mission and just start pissing outside, pissing outside. You don't know what you're missing until you start pissing outside. You know my favorite place is in the virgin snow. You find a fresh canvas and let it flow. Sign your name and watch it glisten. Unless you're in Alaska, then your task is to go faster, 'cause it freezes and you have to walk backwards while you're pissing outside. Pissing outside. You don't know what you're missing until you start pissing outside. Pissing outside. Pissing outside. Nice. You don't know what you're missing until you start pissing outside. Because the grass is always greener when you water with your wiener outside.
Billy Jonas.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
So, Mark, you're a single guy.
Yeah, I tell you, though, it's tough because I got these neighbors behind me.
Really?
My neighbor, Gail, very...
Gail?
Gail is a woman who just moved. Her bedroom wall is right behind mine, and she has a new boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And I found this out. His name is
Comedian Drew Hastings. Drew getting ready for his Comedy Central special.
I was talking to Gunnar before the show.
Yes.
He's been in a relationship 15 years.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. 50, well, considering that I'm in my early 50s and the longest I have ever made one work 5 years. Now, you
5
stop and
years.
think about that. 5 years, longest. Since I've been 18, I've been in, 10, 12 serious relationships? I mean, what are the odds, really, of meeting that many screwed up women in a row?
822 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Love that sound. Love that sound. Winter games. Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought
Luge
to you by
weather.
RX.
Oh, boy.
Cloudy with periods of rain and a high of 57. You're going to need a sloppy luge. Rain down to 51.
I'd love one.
Hey, boy.
Wait a second.
You offering?
Thunderstorms in 68. Tomorrow, 40 right now.
Trade your roll.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy's just coined a new term.
Sloppy
Forgive me.
luge.
Yeah, the sloppy luge.
And then I gave her the sloppy luge. You remember that?
No, she gave you the sloppy luge.
Oh, that what happened? One of us got luge. I know that.
Maybe you gave one to your brother, Dickie Dick.
What? Don't be.
We're not sick.
Kick his ass, will you? We'll kick your ass. We'll take you out in the front yard, beat your ass, won't we?
Make you pick your own switch off the tree.
See how you like that, Mr. Upbeat, Mr. High and
welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you very much. The Bob and Tom program today being streamed on YouTube, so you can get a look-see at what's going on in here.
And if you got the Apple TV, go to the Bob and Tom app and click it on. There it is on your TV. It's crazy.
Boy, you got to have your TV right these days, huh?
Yeah.
A lot of social distancing, sheltering in place.
Oh, I thought you were going to... The process of you getting the proper channels is still a work in progress.
No, we got it done.
Got it done.
Got it done, yeah. We had to get Disney Plus on our TV, and it's...
You had to get
I know you think it's anyone
Roy
can do
Disney's
it in
DNA.
in 5 minutes, but the particular cable company I have doesn't get along with Disney, so it was an ordeal.
Okay.
Google it.
Wasting my life.
That's Chick whining about the unnecessary difficulties of life. Ace Cosby is our engineer. We have two lovely ladies in the room. Jessica Alsman and Christy Lee.
Hi, thank you, Tom.
We'll be talking with the lovely Allie Breen. We'll see if her catting about
Yes,
New
sir.
York
Her standing
continues
on
with-
street corners looking for D has been affected by the virus.
She did get a picture of was it the naked cowboy that sings in New York?
Yes.
And just his undies. It's on her Instagram story.
Is she
just-
with him?
No, he's just like by himself in New York City.
Nobody around.
No, nobody wants
Times
to.
Square was empty yesterday.
Ooh, the show must go on. Yeah.
that guy.
Trying to bring
that guy.
joy, maybe. To the
Can't the
three
mayor
people.
just walk up to him and go, look, pal, enough. Okay? if you were bored of this. Okay. Well, let's see, where were we? Oh, I know, I was introducing the rest. Pat Godwin with a bunch of great music. We'll get another song out of Pat here in just a second. Couple of, I don't want to just do all Corona all the time. There are a couple of interesting updates. The casinos are closed in Vegas.
Yep.
So,
Online betting.
if you want to roll the dice, just get into a large group of people.
That's a gamble.
That's a gamble.
Going to a grocery store, get the last toilet paper. Am I right?
Online gaming apparently is seeing a significant spike in volume.
I'll bet. And then this is, as you can see, if for those of you that are watching, this is one of my many throwaway gloves. I've got a bunch of them. I always keep these in my car.
I got a whole box over here.
For
I
pumping.
don't know how I ended up.
That's so
I
smart.
think they came when the flu lady came and gave our flu shots. I think they left them here.
Some of the filthiest things out there, by the way. Number one, I guess, TV remotes.
I cleaned mine twice yesterday.
Well, it's all about Christy, isn't
Yes.
it?
Well, good for you.
Because I remember thinking that, and the
Thank
girls
you.
wouldn't get off the couch watching television.
Let me ask you this: shouldn't you wash your hands after you put your shoes on?
Yeah,
I think
I've
you
actually,
should. That's a good
I've been
point.
spraying after I tie my shoes. I spray them with Lysol.
That's smart.
Okay. Is that because of the germs or
And
the
you walk in the
smell?
parking lot.
And then there's the no shoe rule now at my house.
There's been a foot odor problem with Tom in the past. I'm not saying I'm speaking out of school.
Do not have a foot odor issue.
I don't. That's
Coat
because
my feet in powder every morning. If I were to show you the inside of my sock,
You know, it was just a tease when they did the Harry shaving video. Why can't they just do your morning
I bet
routine?
the inside of your shoes look like raw
cutting your
biscuits.
socks off.
You want
Don't take your shoes off. No.
see the powder right there?
God. He has,
Same deal with my underwear.
He has feet like a large sparrow. they're bony and they're thin.
My
and they're
package
long.
is swimming in white powder.
Swimming.
Oh,
There you go. Other things you got to be careful of. Your iPhone is disgusting. And Apple, after all these years, has finally released instructions if you have an iPhone or any Apple now, though, has instructions on how you can properly clean it after all these years of saying don't clean it. But most people have this extra piece of glass on it, whatever this is called.
Screen protector.
The screen,
yeah.
so you can clean them. You Google it'll tell you how to do it.
I'm not worried about any of this because I got a flu shot. So.
The flu shot will not help with corona, but thanks
I think you're wrong.
Neither will the shingles
Thanks for
vaccine.
confusing the issue. Please try watching a different news channel. Let's see now.
All set.
There you go, chick. You can now do an exam. Don't waste those gloves.
I'm not wasting them. I'm going to wear them the rest of the morning. You think I'm wasting them?
Yeah, touch the desk all you want now.
Chick's picking his nose.
I had my glove on.
Yeah, those poor nose pickers out
money
there.
is-
Nobody's talking about them.
I would avoid using cash.
point.
Money's filthy. Gas pumps are disgusting, as are ATM.
Well, I'll stop eating off of them then.
Gotta clean your steering wheel off.
Oh, I do that
Josh.
every day too.
That's it, Josh. Just ignore all these instructions.
Like I said,
Do you have a will?
I have an orange every day.
Well, that'll do it.
A little vitamin C for the rickets.
Sometimes,
That'll do it.
sometimes a nice hearty date.
I usually have 2 dates a day.
I love dates.
Okay, well, those are just a few of the things you got to watch out for. Now, I don't know if you saw this. It was in the with all this other stuff going on. A lot of other news is kind of not making the news. It just gets kind of blown away by other stories, and this one particular story I thought would get a lot more play, but it didn't. And it involves the documentary film about Hillary Clinton. I don't know if you saw this, Jessica, but there's lots of stuff you want to watch on TV. If you're into politics, you might want to watch this. I am not, so I will not.
I will not either.
But
no.
they interviewed Hillary Clinton, and they also interviewed Bill, I guess, in this documentary. And Mr. Clinton actually says that he had the famous affair with Monica Lewinsky because he was having anxiety issues.
Yeah.
So, and I believe the headline was, "How long will we have to listen to Bill Clinton not apologize?"
Yeah.
Whatever it is, whatever your take on it, we found it utterly hilarious, and it resulted in a partial end of the world. But it was pretty funny. And actually, now that Bill Clinton's talking about this again, he has this important message, and I think we should all give this a listen.
Hello, America. This is former President Bill Clinton. In the just-released documentary about my wife, Hillary, I explained the reason I had an affair with Monica Lewinsky. I was under a great deal of stress at that time, and I needed to relieve the tension I was feeling. And I got to tell you, it really worked. That's why I want to share this fantastic method to help you relieve the tension in your life. It's a simple, all-natural solution that brings instant relief. The scientific name is homeopathic ejaculatory anxiety discharge. HEAD. HEAD for short. HEAD relaxes you and clears your mind, similar to yoga or meditation, but it blows them away. Anyway, when I'm stressed out, feeling grumpy and irritable, all I need is a little head to put a smile back on my face. And I like head because it's convenient. You can get head almost anywhere. At the office, a hotel room, in your car, or in the parking lot at that truck stop out by the interstate. Most places, except for at home. Don't even bother asking. Hillary thinks it's gross. So anyway, don't walk around feeling blue. Try some head today. I love it so much, I bought the company. I keep moving from one head job to another.
Bill, who are you talking to?
Oh, I gotta go.
Thank you, Mr. President. That was homeopathic. Was it
ejaculatory anxiety discharge?
There you go.
Very nice.
That sounds
very scientific.
So legit. Yeah.
My doctor just prescribed me Paxil. Damn it.
Yeah. Well, actually, he originally, I don't know if you knew about this, but he tried to merge it with that company from the 70s, the shampoo company, Gee, Your Hair Smells Terrific.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
Yeah. Gee, Your Head Feels Terrific. It's going to be the title.
I see.
Gee, your head smells terrific.
Your mouth feels terrific, wouldn't it?
Well, no, I think, let's not analyze this. It's a joke. It's kind of a little tag.
One does not
this is known as a tag, or in this case, a failed tag.
All right, good attempt.
Okay. I wanted to. You've probably received this in the last 24 hours if you have any friends. This is one of those things that's flying all over the internet, but it's actually pretty funny. Can you give the background on this, Christy, with respect to Mr. Tom Hanks? He's in, Australia still?
Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson have left the hospital in Australia after contracting COVID-19 or coronavirus, but they're now self-isolating in a rental home in Australia. Tuesday, he gave fans an update sharing the couple's symptoms. They say they're much the same as 1 week and that they don't have a fever. They still feel a little blah, but he did show a picture of his typewriter.
Well, which he collects, right?
He collects typewriters, but he actually had brought one of his favorite typewriters with him on this trip, and it is a Corona typewriter.
Oh.
Yep.
When you've got enough money to fly private and bring a typewriter,
Yeah.
You're rich.
Mm-hmm.
This is all over the internet.
His wife has also beat him at 6 straight hands of gin rummy, and he's down by 201 points. Not happy about that.
$1 million a point they play.
I love them. My God.
Here's what it's all. This particular piece is. I'll have to do one minor edit on it, but it goes something like this: from the internet. Tom Hanks survived 4 years on an island as a castaway. He spent a year in an airport without being able to leave.
Mm-hmm.
He caught AIDS in Philadelphia.
Yep.
He was in World War II and rescued Private Ryan. He went to Vietnam and rescued Lieutenant Dan. He was on a boat kidnapped by Somali pirates.
Yeah.
He survived Apollo 13 trying to reach the moon, and he landed a plane on the Hudson River. If this SOB dies of coronavirus, we're all screwed.
That's true.
Those were all just characters he played.
Well, don't ruin it.
No, it ruined itself, really.
That's all over the internet, written by Josh Arnold.
Oh, I used my pen name. Sean Penn.
Okay. Now,
such an old joke.
Sean Penn. Real quick, this is an actual ad that I saw. And I want to see if, here we go. This was on the internet. It's an offer for a $19 online training course that the headline says, "This can improve your memory." Now,
Okay.
You've probably heard a lot of those commercials on TV now about whatever some product that I think
Ginkgo or something.
Ginkgo biloba?
No, but there's one that's it's made of. I think it's made of jellyfish or something.
Oh, right.
And
Yes.
they go, it's made of jelly. Like, oh my God! If it's jellyfish, it's got to work. This is something different. And the ad actually reads, "How many minutes a day do you spend thinking, where did I leave my car keys?" And it goes on. And it's the Ultimate Memory Mastery Bundle.
Oh.
It's called the Power of Focus Boost Your Brain course. Once again,
$19, huh?
starts at $19. Well, it reminded me, of course,
Yes.
of the most famous memory system of all.
The following is a paid commercial announcement for the Joe Johnson Memory System.
Hello, I'm Joe Jefferson. Do you forget things you wish you could remember? Do you forget people's names? Do you forget important dates? Do you forget information that's important to remember, like important dates? Or perhaps you even forget people's names. That's why I created my new memory system called the Joe Jackson Memory System. With the Jeff Jackson Memory System, you'll be able to remember long lists of items in great detail. Does it work? Just listen to these testimonials.
I used to forget things all the time. You know, little things like where my car keys were, what I was supposed to pick up at the store, where my car keys were, things like that. Then I tried the Jerry Johnson Memory System, and now I can even remember the names of everyone in my household. Thanks, Jack.
Man, my memory was the worst. I couldn't even remember what I heard just a couple of minutes ago. And then I tried the John Johnson Memory System, and wow, what a difference. My memory used to be the worst. Do you know there was a time when I couldn't even remember what I heard just a couple of minutes ago? Thanks, Jerome.
Yes, with the Johnny Jasper Memory System, you'll never forget anything important ever again. To order this Jake Jensen Memory System, just call 1-888. That's 1-800. Again, 1-877-5. 1-888-5. Or no, it's an 800 number. Oh, yes, that's 1-888-352-4QML. The Jackie Jackson Memory System costs only $19.95. That's right, just $29.95. Call today and we'll also include at no extra charge a notepad that you could use to write things down. Yes, you'll get the Junior Johnson Memory System and the notepad, all for just $39.95. Call and give your credit card and ATM number to our operators today. And what's the first thing you want to do tomorrow? That's right. Call and give our operators your credit card number. And don't forget to do what it was that I told you to do earlier involving the thing I was talking about. Your memory will improve, or my name isn't Jim Johansson.
Okay, Mr. Jenkins, that's a tape.
Good. I've got kind of a busy day ahead of me. I have to go record a commercial for my memory system.
Ah, yes. The classics certainly are great. The Joe Johnson Memory System. I forgot when we did that. Christy Lee has a teaser for us.
Coming up, we have a furry convention canceled due to Corona. And we also have a Florida dog found all the way up in Michigan. And is that soap? No, I think it's a block of cheese coming up.
That's such a great story. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I know you're sick of people telling you to wash your hands. Doing it with cheese doesn't work. I don't care how hot that water is.
It happens.
Yes, we'll come back with that. And I want to remind you right now that you got to protect yourself. Everyone keeps telling you that, and we're serious here. Please, social distancing, shelter in place if you have to. But also, you want to take care of your stuff. That's where home security comes in. That's where Simply Safe comes in. Mr. Chick McGee brought this to me years ago and said, check this out. Simply Safe is the home security system. You install it yourself, you've got plenty of extra time right now.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to need it for this because you can do the whole thing in about 15 minutes. Go online and check this out. SimplySafeTom.com is the place to go. And right now, a very special offer, free shipping and a 60-day risk-free trial. So you've got a lot of important stuff in there. Carbon monoxide detectors, smoke alarms, doorbell cameras, the whole deal. Mr. McGee has the 6-camera shoot going.
He sure does.
I do.
Yeah, and thank you very much. That was Ace doing Chick, I think. Anyone can do it. 30 minutes to an hour tops. And glass break detectors, entry and motion detectors. It's all available, and it's easy as pie with Simply Safe. Once again, go to SimplySafeTom.com. And we have this new endorsement from Mr. Chick McGee. Chick?
I got it. I love it.
Okay. That's Chick McGee doing the endorsement.
I was just looking at my house on my phone.
With a hot dog in his mouth. Once again, SimplySafeTom.com. This is the time to do this because you do have some extra time, right? SimplySafeTom.com. Save on home security. And you'll find out why it has the the two-time winner of the CNET Editor's Choice Award for home security. It is the best home security system. Just ask The Verge. SimplySafeTom.com. Thank you very much. Coming right back, it is the Bob and Tom Show.
You can find us on Twitter at Bob and Tom, or you can email us at bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bob. And this is Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
24/7.
No sports, no gatherings of more than 10 people. Make sure you don't get close to people. Stay away from people. People bad. Good thing you're here with us, though. We're not afraid of you or your kind of people right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. More of the show coming up on a Wednesday, March 18th. Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee from the OrangeInsoles.com Sports Desk with the Bob and Tom Sports Update. Kevin Durant, one of 4 Brooklyn Nets to test positive for the new coronavirus, bringing the total to 7 known players in the NBA positive. NFL news, Tom Brady indicated that he's played his final game for the Patriots, and his representatives are in serious contract discussions with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The New Orleans Saints are keeping their record-setting quarterback. They gave Drew Brees a 2-year, $50 million contract. Carolina Panthers are parting ways with the 2015 NFL MVP Cam Newton, replacing him with Teddy Bridgewater. And in golf, the PGA of America has decided to postpone or reschedule the PGA Championship, the second major of the year, which was set for May 14th to the 17th in San Francisco. Augusta announced Friday that the Masters, scheduled for April 9 through 12, also would be played at a later date. I'm Chick McGee from the OrangeInsoles.com Sports Desk, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Did you know that a car is stolen every 15 seconds in the United States? I'm Captain Jay Groh, a former law enforcement officer of the year. And I'm here to tell you about the newest and most effective theft deterrent system that's ever approached me with an endorsement opportunity. Let's listen in as these actors recreate a typical car theft.
Hey, look at this nice automobile. Let's steal it.
Okay.
What a nice clean steering wheel. Let's go.
That could be your car.
Yeah.
But not anymore. Thanks to the new Jiffy Safe Peanut Butter Anti-Theft System. The Jiffy Safe Peanut Butter System is quick, simple, and effective. You just open the shatterproof jar, dip out a big old scoop of the anti-theft peanut butter, and spread it generously over your steering wheel. Trust me, no criminal wants to touch that sticky goop. Yuck. What a mess. Let's listen to that same dramatic reenactment now that we've applied some Jiffy Safe Anti-Theft Peanut Butter to the steering wheel.
Hey, look at this nice automobile. Let's steal it.
Hold on, partner. Look at the steering wheel. It's covered with that sticky Jiffy Safe Anti-Theft Peanut Butter.
Wow, you are right. Yuck, what a mess. Let's go find another car to steal, and we can buy drugs.
Good idea, friend. Phew, that was close. Luckily, there's nothing to worry about, thanks to Jiffy Safe. But don't take my word for it. Here's famous big-time radio celebrity Pat Carlini to tell you more.
Hi, this is Pat. If you want to protect one of your most valuable investments, you need to get the new Jiffy Safe Peanut Butter Anti-Theft Car Protection System. It's quick, simple, effective, and delicious. When I'm done slathering it all over my steering wheel, I make a little sandwich for a quick, tasty snack on the run. The Jiffy Safe system is sure to get you lower insurance rates, and your kids will love it too.
Look for Jiffy Safe Anti-Theft Peanut Butter at your favorite auto parts or grocery store today. Remember, choosy mothers choose Jiffy Safe.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Kid Tarmac.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Yes, if I could just have a few minutes of your time, I'd like to speak with you today about the joys of water sports. Is this Bob and or Tom?
This is this is Bob.
Perhaps you already own a boat. However, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to upgrade your boat.
Shut up, Randy. Read the script I wrote. Upgrade boats. I want them to buy one.
I've almost got him, Donnie. Okay. So the badass wave buster, beast on the water.
And tell Chick he looks thinner and he'll buy it.
You get a free tube if you're not a lard queen or like pork.
I ain't even gave my pager number, man.
Donnie, all right, I'm not going to do this anymore, Donnie.
Get back to work, Randy. You screwed it up anyway.
Good morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, man. It's Donnie Baker, man. How you guys?
Hey, Donnie. Hey, Donnie.
I want to talk to this counselor you have in there today, man. I got some questions for him.
Okay, well, let me introduce you here, Doctor.
Hey. Stop laughing. We got a show to do. 847 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Coming up, we have not that story from John.
No.
We have some Guns N' Roses tickets. That show set for Friday, August 21st at Lucas Oil Stadium. There'll be a new face in Lucas Oil this fall.
Did you skip?
I skipped.
Are you okay?
Are we on AM?
One of the symptoms. Better not be the hiccups. I get the hiccups all the time.
Mr. Philip Rivers will be moving here, it looks like, and becoming a Colt. An interesting,
For at least one season.
Just one
$25 million.
So we'll see. That was some big news this
Going to be
morning.
about $1 million a touchdown pass. Probably.
Lots of other cool stuff coming up in a minute. Let's see, where are we? This is the Bob and Tom Show. Check. And we are worldwide on American Forces Radio. And today, special treat, we're streaming the show on YouTube.
All right.
So you can see what's going on, who looks like what. We'll go in order of
Glad I showered.
complexion.
Okay. Lightest to darkest or darkest to lightest?
Let's go lightest to darkest. Is that okay?
None of this is okay, but...
No, certainly not.
You don't light us
Isn't
up.
it enough you take an hour introducing us?
No, I think that
Plus, it's hard for the camera guy
I think
to
someday
follow
the
you.
government will be doing this with our DNA in order to provide us with the proper tax
What?
code issues. Let's see. I would say the creamiest skin in the room. Yeah, it has to be Jessica.
Jessica.
Oh, I'm so white, so sad right now. No spray tanning or anything. It's just all natural.
You look, very goth. Yeah.
No, you're not that
Why
pale,
are you
Jeff.
doing that?
I like it.
You're
she
not
doesn't
very
like
goth.
that.
Sorry, it's the
It's the
truth.
opposite
Can't
of
take
I
it.
have a really great self tanner you can use at home. That's
I think
very
then
nice.
I guess in second place would be yours truly. This is Tom speaking.
Yeah.
Then we move over to Christy Lee.
I would think so, yeah.
All right.
A nice pink complexion.
I'm glad you
She's a peep.
little pause there.
Easter peep.
At the Naval Federal Credit
Union News Desk. Then there's then we go to Josh.
Yeah. Godwin might be a little ruddier than
Yes.
That Irish ruddiness.
Yeah, Pat. Got a little
Is Pat Irish? I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah, I thought I would share it with you today.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay, thank you.
We're going to find out you're like 0.01, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're warrening your Irishness, aren't you?
No, 0.01% booze. It takes a while to get out of the system. And then we go to Chick McGee.
Well,
at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk.
No, Ace is darker than you.
Barely.
Today.
Yeah, if Chick gets outside for a while, Chick can get quite the tan. And then Ace Cosby, our engineer, the provider of the Ace Cosby joke. That you got another one, Ace?
They're not jokes here.
Oh,
they sure are.
Yeah, well, earlier today we found that out.
You don't have to
Let's
tell us they're not jokes.
Let's give it a shot, ladies and gentlemen. It's Ace Cosby, the legend, with the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Well, the other day I was talking to a friend of mine. We were cooking and he thought onions are the only food that can make you cry.
Oh.
So I threw a coconut at his head.
Yeah, I love that joke. Loved it.
So you're cooking with a buddy of yours.
I didn't see that coming. That was very clever.
Well, yeah.
I like that joke.
Who else would you be?
Now,
we were 6 feet apart.
Yeah.
A couple things. We're not going to coronavirus you to death here, but I just wanted to say I'm still looking for suggestions for feel-good movies.
Oh.
What was the one we had yesterday? Peanut butter? What was that?
Falcon, yeah.
Oh,
some
that's
people
Peanut butter
nice.
Falcon. Some people love that
Godwin
movie.
hated it. So
I
it was
did
a piece
not
of
like it.
garbage.
Yeah.
No
So
hearts.
send your letters to Godwin.
Okay. Again, this is supposed to be feel-good rather than...
I subscribe to the Tom's theory. Tom's theory about movies. I didn't like the title, therefore I did not attend, nor will seek it out. What do you think of that?
I think it's closed-minded and
Mud Falcon. I'd go see that.
Oh,
I'd go see Mud Falcon.
There is a lot to be said for bad titles, and I think on occasion a bad title will make a movie tank. What's the
Bird of Prey. I'll give you that.
Shawshank Redemption's a great example.
example,
That title, I was lucky enough to go see it in the theater. I don't. Someone told me that it was great, but I think that title is kind of off-putting. There's a show I understand is really good. I think it's on HBO, but it's called like
The Japanese thing?
Yeah, Hero
Juji
or something. Gigi.
It's supposed to be
Never
great.
heard of it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be terrific, but
The title throws people off.
The reviewer said the title is off-putting. Let's got this from Craig.
Hi, Craig.
He writes.
What's going on, Greg?
It's Craig.
Craig.
He writes.
Sorry.
Thank you for making the show free on YouTube today.
You're welcome.
The morning television shows have become unwatchable. I can only learn how to wash my hands so many times.
Yeah.
You have a happy listener/watcher down here in South Carolina. And you, of course, can listen in South Carolina, Q104.5.
Absolutely.
Very much in the low country.
Thank you, Craig.
Happy to
Love
be
you,
on in
Charleston.
Charleston, yes. And if you want to get a look-see of what everybody looks like.
Charleston.
Everybody.
Thanks for the letter, Greg.
Do you want to do
Greg.
Do you want to do dress up day tomorrow?
Sorry.
Yeah, what should we dress up as?
day.
What?
What?
No.
I could wear my daughter's prom dress. She's not
Why
going to
don't
get to
you
wear.
do dress up day?
Stop. You be quiet.
I could wear your daughter's prom dress.
You're going to wear your daughter's prom dress?
Well, she's not going to be able to wear it. So.
Oh, that's
Did you realize that someone just drove off the road?
Do any of them have a cheerleader's outfit?
I have her cheerleading outfit. I wore it one year for Halloween, don't you? Oh, you weren't here then.
Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I was.
No, you weren't here then.
Jessica, I know you were a softball player. Do you have a cheerleader's outfit by chance?
I don't.
Did you go to the prom?
I went to the prom.
That
Yeah, I
was
was allowed to go.
That was the craziest sentence I've ever heard. You're a softball player, so you do have a cheerleader outfit? Because, when the broads play athletics,
Fair, they don't
put
have
the cheerleaders outfits.
during that season. But I mean, I played basketball and soccer too. So, I
So
couldn't
dress
go
up
to it.
day. What do you want us to dress up as?
I don't know
Don't do this.
if we're going to stream the show, because, we're all pretty casual today.
What's wrong
Yeah, I'm
with what
very
we're
casual.
wearing? You want us to wear name tags. Just be honest.
If I dress up, well, no.
Well, we don't have to decide right
Oh my
now.
gosh! Please do like tuxes and prom dresses.
I'll wear. I can wear prom.
Yes. Let's go get rental clothing.
Because I feel bad
you don't
because
own a
That's a
tux?
great idea.
No, I don't own a tux. What am I, Rockefeller?
We have the work shirts with our names on them from Christy.
Oh yeah, I don't have one,
Hang on
and
a
neither
second.
does Chris
Hang on a
Geising because they
second.
didn't send ours.
you were an usher at a movie theater for years. You didn't have a tux?
No, we wore black dress pants,
Wait a
a
minute,
white
hold on.
button-down shirt,
What movies are you going to where the ushers wear tuxes?
and they provided us with a vest and a bow tie.
Well, somebody, am I the only?
No, he's right. The usher uniform was like a poor man's tux.
What about a show choir outfit? You still got one of those
yeah.
sparkly
I do
vests?
not have my
Your vest? Do you have a
Premiere?
No, we had
vest?
a fuchsia sequin vest.
What
He had to be a fuchsia.
What color's fuchsia?
bright
Bright
pink?
pink.
Bright pink.
Yeah.
Was that Premiere? Is that what that was?
It sure was. Yes.
Yeah, Premiere.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, very good, very good. Well, so
there's footage of that.
What do you want to dress up as?
I don't know. I just thought maybe something fun if we're going
You
to do
don't
the
dress
YouTube
up
thing.
ever.
You love to dress up, though, but you always wear the same thing.
Yeah.
Now, today I switched from khaki to blue.
Crazy.
Well, see, the thing is because with
So
this
tomorrow you can
Corona
wear
thing,
gray.
I have to wash my clothes every day is freshly washed.
Well, isn't
Don't
every
you-
day
the
freshly washed?
sanitary
You do
cycle.
that anyway?
Yeah. What's so different about your life right now?
That's right. Now that I think about it,
Nothing's changed for you.
I've been training for this all my life.
Why don't we go? Why don't we go Ivy League style tomorrow? Isn't that what it's called? Where we
No.
wear like a.
Ivy League style means having intercourse with your shoes on and your pants
Pants down
That's
your
what I'm
ankles.
saying. Tomorrow we wear.
That's right.
Nice shirts, ties. You can wear a lovely blouse, whatever, and no pants, underwear, and then our socks and shoes.
Well, Well, then no one could see it because the cameras don't go down.
Yeah, but they'll kind of maybe watch to maybe catch a glimpse.
During the break when we get up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still on.
We're going to wear underwear?
Yeah,
of
course.
Yeah, women cannot wear underwear. Men can.
Okay, of course. Well, these are all great ideas.
Then we'd have to sit on the
here's
chairs.
this. I don't even know how to.
Just show me your.
This show has been recommended.
Yeah, let's just cut the middleman out and let's all show each other our butts. I like that.
This show has been recommended, and I don't know how to pronounce it. I've never watched it, but we're trying to give you some recommendations. I guess it's Giri Haji.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
It's on Netflix, apparently. It's supposed to be great. It's some some Japanese cop goes to London to look for his gangster brother, according to Bob Lefsetz. Sounds like he's got a good eye for stuff. So, sounds something you'd like, Chick. It's in England. Chick, it's in England. You'd like it.
You said the two worst words, though.
Yeah, I know.
Bob left that.
He's out.
That's one of my big goals of last year was unsubscribe to his email, and I finally got it done.
Jackass. You and I have the same birthday. So
I know.
That's
there you go. Well,
okay.
That's
So if you have some other good feel-good movies, once again, Paddington 2, those are great movies. And we got to get a comprehensive list because people are going to need a lot of stuff, a lot of things to do.
I have two different lists up on Instagram, BBC and American TV shows.
Okay, all right, good, very good. And by BBC, you mean the network.
Right, not Lexington Steel movies.
Okay, coming up, we have the furry convention apparently is going to be interrupted.
Yeah.
And I think we can get another song out of Mr. Godwin when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Everything about the show is at bobandtom.com. Check it out now. State law.
Hi, man, this is Donnie Baker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Donnie Baker, it's Mark Allison. Thanks so much for joining us here on Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Wednesday. If you missed today's show, we'll have an afternoon double play for you coming up at 3 p.m. Eastern. Christopher steps in and hosts what we call Bob and Tom's Repeat at 3P. Pretty cool name, huh? We replay today's show back-to-back right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. You're welcome. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Navy Federal Credit Union news update. Joe Biden's continued his surge toward the Democratic presidential nomination with a dominating victory in Florida, the largest delegate prize of the night. He also won in Illinois and Arizona. Biden's momentum is undeniable, and that will put pressure on Bernie Sanders to reconsider his campaign. Meanwhile, President Donald Trump's proposed economic package to rescue the economy from the ravages of the coronavirus could come with a novel price tag, nearly $1 trillion. The president is pushing Congress to approve the stimulus package within days, with the goal of having emergency checks in the mail to the public within 2 weeks. And Detroit's 3 automakers have agreed to partial factory shutdowns, deep cleaning of equipment, and longer periods between shifts to head off union demands for U.S. plant closures due to the coronavirus threat. Those agreements came last night after union officials spoke individually with General Motors, Ford, and Fiat Chrysler. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show's on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I don't take samples at grocery stores, nothing like that.
I don't either.
Because people look at me and that's what they expect me to do. So I'm not going to be their sideshow for the day.
So you eat in the car on the way home?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
I went to a place that served exotic dishes like elk and wild boar. I heard it was delicious, but one thing I ate made me sick. It's so sad to see good beaver gone bad. Good beaver gone bad. It was tough and dry. I took a whiff and almost fainted. The pink it turned brown and it tasted kind of tainted. You take your chances eating out. I should have had the trout. Good beaver gone bad. Good beaver gone bad. You want it fresh, don't let it spoil rotten. Or leave it hanging round where it's forgotten. Better eat it while it's hot, 'cause pretty soon it's not. Yeah, a good beaver goes bad. Her love is dried up. It once was so delicious. She's cruel and she's cold now, vile and vicious. She was up to no good while she gnawed on the wood. Good beaver gone bad. Good beaver, good beaver, good beaver gone bad.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
What'd you do, dog?
So I screwed up. You know how too many times I say the wrong thing?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Kathy's into this mail order stuff again.
Right.
Yeah.
She's into this big time. I came home the other day. There was a case of breast enlargement cream on the kitchen table.
There was? Breast enlargement cream?
Yeah, sitting right there on the table. I said, what the hell is this for? She said she rubs it on her breasts. They get bigger.
Uh-huh.
I said, just use toilet paper. It's been working on your butt for 8 years.
Oh, that was a beautiful
Comedian
thing.
Greg Fitzsimmons has joined us in the studio. You're a New Yorker.
Yeah.
How's that going?
New York's good, not bad. It's a strange place because no matter where you work or what you do, you come in contact with freaks. You know, I worked at a gas station for a couple of years, and the guy I worked with, strange man, former porno movie star from the 70s.
Really?
Yeah, he'd get confused every time he'd fill the tank. Halfway through, he'd pull it out and spray it all over the car. We lost a lot of good petrol.
A thought from Paul Gilmartin.
Down the elevator shaft they plunged, hurtling towards their death, their faces drawn by Edvard Munch. They smelled the devil's breath. Your tongue, she said at number 3. Let me see its size. He grinned and licked his forehead. She buckled at the thighs. The impact satisfied them both. Police were left some clues. A smiling woman all alone in a stranger's pair of shoes.
Actually, a bar owner goes up to the bartender and he says, "Hey, have you been sleeping with the waitress?" And he says, "No." And he says, "Good."
903 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Coming up, Guns N' Roses tickets on Q95. Yes, thank you very much. That's going to happen now. What else is going on? Oh, hey, we're back. Okay, well, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Happy to be here. A little bit of music from Larry Crane, great guitarist. Featured for many years with John Mellencamp, yes, sir?
Oh, yeah. It does have Mellencamp feel. I was going to say a Hootie feel.
Yeah, that's who.
We come from different worlds.
Both of you, stop it.
Okay, sorry. Which one of you guys is Hootie? Let's see. No, let's go in or say hi to everybody here. Pat Goblin's over there. We get a song out of you pretty soon, Pat. Sure. I'd like to hear one. Chick McGee's at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk. That pearl white skin is so lovely. It's Jessica Alsman. And
Thank you.
What were you saying with this?
Tom can't wait to make a pair of pants out of it. That's what his goal
is. With social distancing and having to shelter in place, you were saying something about hair color. What is it?
Oh, Christy was saying, like, a lot of people are posting on social media, and there's a lot of memes.
Right, that in 3 weeks we're all going to find out what everybody's real hair color is.
Uh-oh. Godwin.
Godwin. He doesn't get his professionally done. He does it at home.
Clearly,
Wait a second. I asked you not. Did you do that at my old house?
No, I did it out in the lawn.
Come on.
I mean, you're almost Elvis Black today.
Can I tell everybody what you said in the green room this morning? Out of nowhere. Did your dad die with a full head of hair? Out of nowhere.
Yeah. Did he?
That's because I was standing over him, and he's had the plug job.
I have not had any plug job. It's
You
not called-
have to
it's not called
intellectually.
plug job.
You have to
Jeez.
recognize how odd you are.
Hey, it's what I got. God gave it to me. No, I just was curious.
Just out of nowhere.
My
You're
dad-
sitting there in the morning, nobody's around, and he
was
just looks
getting-
at you and
That's
says,
what he
"What?"
said. He says, did your dad die with a full head of hair?
Well, I was making tea, so I was in back of him and above him, and I looked down, and
Well, you're always
I saw
above him, no matter where you
a
are.
very fleshy pate.
Yes.
As Josh would say.
Fleshy pate.
And I thought, wow, but I can see how the way they've got it kind of swirled and whirled. It looks from the front like
Swirled and whirled.
How long, how many days, weeks? I'm going to say
Like
days.
Sam Donaldson.
When he moves out of the house, finally, how many will it be? You replace all the bathroom fixtures.
Oh, he'll do the whole place over.
Just steam clean the carpets.
Yes, he'll be in there with
I'll have my friends come over that can steam clean everything. And okay. But the point here is, I was just kind of curious because one of your brothers is bald, but one has
James.
a full head of hair.
Crazy head of hair, Jack. Yeah.
And my two uncles on my mother's side, they had that Ron White, Ted Kennedy head of hair. Ted Kaczynski, that like
Really thick, lots
just
of it.
hair
Yeah.
for days.
Huh.
They still do?
Oh, you know what?
You know something? Let's see. Let me think about this. In their caskets, probably, yeah. If you want to check, we're going to need a backhoe.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your brothers.
Oh, no, my brother.
No. He was talking.
No,
I thought the tall one has a big head of hair. Doesn't
no.
he? No? Huh.
He and I are both the
You
same.
know, hair continues to grow after you die. It's when they have to exhume people. It's just,
But
it's
you're,
just a mess of hair.
It's like Rapunzel down there.
So your phone calls taper off.
completely fact-free.
Actually, you know, they say your skin shrinks. That's why it looks like your nails grow.
Oh, that's good to know. I
Pleasant,
thought,
yeah.
Wasn't this the happy show?
We're not
Okay.
talking about the virus, all right?
There we go. We're virus-free right now. So let's do a couple news stories, Christy. There's some interesting stuff going
A
on.
Canadian woman has gone on record for the following goof. This is pretty funny. She revealed on Reddit she'd spent the past few days mistakenly washing her hands with a block of cheese rather than a bar of soap.
What?
Identified only as Miley from Vancouver, she thought she was doing her part to stop the spread of coronavirus by thoroughly washing her hands with a bar of soap. Unfortunately, she instead succeeded in spreading cheddar cheese on her hands.
Hey, Mom, this sandwich tastes like Irish Spring.
She explained the cheese ended up being mistaken for a bit of soap after it was left out of the fridge following a drunken late night snack. Aha.
Mice following her around the apartment.
This woman.
What about non-lathering objects?
Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking the same thing.
There's a lot of weird soap out there now.
That's true.
You ever go to these stores and they have those sort of like free-range bars of soap? They're like 40
range?
Wash
bucks.
your face with a stone.
Ever see those? I'm serious.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go to check out. They've got these. Well, that bar of soap is $12.
All natural, goat's
It's
milk.
made from Vesuvian ash.
It's very good.
Oh, that's by the hole. That's where they get it, by the ash hole. Yeah, no, they have those incredibly expensive soaps, and a lot of them don't lather up. So,
Where was I? That huge giant grocery store you all go to up
Yes.
north.
Yeah, I like that.
They have a serve yourself soap bar. Have you seen this
I have
thing?
not seen
you
that.
cut a slice, whatever
yes.
you want. You've seen
Sure,
this, right?
uh-huh.
You cut a slice of soap to how big you want. You pay for it by the yard or something. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Christy, back me up.
Yeah, he's right.
Weird.
It's in the health and beauty aisle, and there's just like this.
Wow.
It looks like a giant, odd-looking cutting board, only it's soap.
You know, you're in a rich society when you slice the soap to put in your Range Rover. Yikes! I'm an Ivory soap guy, frankly.
Yeah, I know you are. Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
I'm a body wash guy.
Total waste of money.
Ivy or
it works very well.
I'm
a Dove man.
Read about it. Body wash. You're spending about 5 times what you need to spend.
No, I get very clean with it.
Really? You just like
I
to,
love it. I love the smell of it. I got some new
just like to
molten
massage
brown.
your
I love it.
massage your
I smell great.
undercarriage for minutes at a time.
Oh, sure, yeah. I give
Pop the old finger deep.
the taint.
Oh, jeez.
The taint a good kneading, and if a finger happens to make its way somewhere, then that's happy.
So much the better.
Yeah,
I'd say.
exactly.
It's your own
Again,
finger.
if
If you're not
Right,
going to
it
love
doesn't
yourself, who are you going to love? Huh?
All right.
I'm sure now we're going to get letters from people. I love my free range soap.
Well, it's good.
Okay.
Good.
If you can't tell the difference between cheddar cheese and soap, don't be careful. That's bleach you're drinking, ma'am.
Yeah, jeez.
It's a hell of a tie one on night, isn't it?
I'd like to have nachos at her place.
Yeah, so she was just drunk and reached in.
She said it was somebody had left it out. I don't know if it was her.
She's been
They'd been out
washing her hands for quite a while, it said.
Several days. Yeah. Okay, well.
Several days.
Yeah, one time like, oh, LOL, ha ha ha,
Yeah.
what an idiot. But if you keep doing it, it's like, well,
Maybe
Why do your
she's
hands smell like your feet? I don't know. It's the last couple of
Well,
days.
it must be your panties. No, that's not right.
That's close to the joke. What else you got, Christy?
The annual Atlanta gathering of people dressed in furry suits, a furry convention scheduled for May, has been canceled due to coronavirus. The nonprofit organizer of the convention, Furry Weekend Atlanta, made the announcement
Or
in a Monday letter to expected attendees of the 4-day event.
It's
Sorry,
foie
furries.
weekend.
It's foie weekend?
Foie.
Did they have it outside in the grass?
Furry
Oh,
weekend.
so then it would be
Foie gras? Where they torture the ducks and then
Come
whatever
on,
the hell
this
it
is the happy
whatever
show,
makes
remember?
it delicious.
Okay. That's now the furry. These are the Josh. Help me with this. Isn't there like a sexual component to this?
I believe, yeah, very much so.
Do you dress up in a specific like an animal? And some of these costumes you were telling me are like $10,000.
Sure, they get very elaborate, very expensive, and
Do they actually have intimate relations while wearing them?
I think some furries do. Yeah, they hump in the suits.
or they at least keep their
Somewhat
face.
direct, I guess.
Well, yeah, they do it furry style.
That's odd. Whatever you're into, I guess. I know. I told you I saw the one at the mall in line at the Chipotle.
That sounded a little more like cosplay to me.
Because the guy was wearing just like gym shorts, and he had a tail coming out from like the side of the back of the trousers.
Yeah.
The shorts there. So I presume that was being held in by
How
some
about the bridle? Did he have a bridle?
I think it was being held in by some kind of a plug.
I see, right up there.
That'd be weird.
It was a marker to let people know that he's one of them.
Do you wash that thing when you take it off? I mean,
I hope.
I would hope so. Yeah.
don't wash it with cheese.
Things you worry about.
Doesn't mean they're dirty.
Okay.
Maybe they're very clean.
So the
furries.
furry convention's canceled. Also, did you see Easter Bunny laid off?
Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, kids.
Oh, yikes.
Yep.
Yeah,
When is
my kid
Easter?
said
How far
Easter.
away are we?
It's
2
the
weeks?
first weekend in
Did
April.
I tell you last Easter I was in the, you know where the mall up here that has the world's greatest Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Well, they also have the world's greatest Easter Bunny.
Yeah, I know.
And I was walking by in the middle of the day, and the Easter Bunny was he was just sitting there in the chair, and his head was over. He was taking a break, but he was in the chair, and he was kind of leaning over.
April 12th is Easter this year.
Let's hope. Will this have cleared by then? We
I
can
hope.
Okay.
No.
April 12th?
Yeah.
What, 2 weeks?
Oh.
Give or take?
Okay. All right. Coming up, we're going to talk with the lovely Allie Breen
The brainstress.
about
Brainster.
what's going on in the world of dating
She's
and
getting
relationships.
giving out nookie during the virus days.
She is
say
not.
that.
Clean nookie.
Little 3 breen for ya.
A 3 breen salad. Anybody?
Does she have 2 sisters? I don't know. These are going to be interesting times in the world of internet dating. So we'll have to see what happens. In the meantime, I want to remind you, this is a great time to have some great Omaha steaks.
Boy, oh boy, is it,
Because
man.
this is the best deal ever. And when you hear this, you're not going to believe what you get.
Well, here is what you get, Tom. It's the ultimate grillers package at omahasteaks.com. My goodness, you put in code BTS and you get 68% off this amazing package. It's a $186 value, now for only $59.99. Look, we're all cooking at home, all right? So order this stuff now. Here's what you get. 2 Butcher's Cut filet mignons, 2 bold and beefy top sirloins, 4 premium pork chops, which Christy just had the other day, 4 Omaha Steaks burgers, and 4 gourmet jumbo franks, which we all agree are the finest hot dogs.
Best hot dogs ever made.
Ever.
4 potatoes au gratin, 4 caramel apple tartlets. Man, oh man, you bake those up. You throw a little vanilla ice cream on. And an Omaha Steaks signature seasoning packet. Now, you don't use that on the apple tartlets. Use that on the meat.
Sure.
Hey, different strokes for different folks.
Sure. Omaha Steaks, the most tender, most flavorful, and you can only get steaks of this quality from Omaha Steaks. Plus, listen to this, Bob and Tom listeners, you and you alone will get 4 more burgers and 4 more Franks free when you order this limited time stock up special. And the free burgers and free Franks, just $59.99 at omahasteaks.com, a savings of 68%. That's over half.
Way over half.
So stay home, get ready for the grilling season. omahasteaks.com, type BTS into the search bar and add the Ultimate Grillers package to your cart today.
And this is just the perfect time for this.
Yeah, we were going to have that Omaha cookout. Could we have them all separate at our houses now?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great idea.
We could pass the meat around.
I've got them all in the freezer. You don't want to do the Omaha steak
We
and
can't
eggs?
have 10 people.
How about
together.
we have a barbecue and the Q stands for quarantine?
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Well, we'll check it out. Check out Omaha Steaks. This is really the greatest.
Seems like he's on the fence with that.
Yeah, he didn't really
He
seem
didn't
like
like
that
that
at all. Yeah, hated it.
Well, I'll explain why in a matter of seconds.
I have a feeling I'm about to get yelled at.
I'm going to get yelled at.
Why don't you just yell at all of us at the same time?
We're going to come back with Allie Breen and see what's happening in the world of intimate relations in the world of coronavirus. Is there a connection? What can you do? A lot of visual stimulation via the phone. We'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Rolling through a Wednesday. It's hump day, everyone. Thanks to resident geek Jessica Alsman for stopping by, and our relationship expert Allie Breen, still alive in New York City, we hope. We'll check in with Allie and find out what's up. Coming up on Thursday's Bob and Tom Show, our West Coast Mountain correspondent Al Jackson and comedian Bert Kreischer will be joining us via the phone lines, of course, because we can't have people around us. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Mick Jagger says the Rolling Stones are raring to get back on stage, but staying healthy is everyone's priority right now. The Rolling Stones have postponed their 15-city North American leg of the No Filter tour because of the coronavirus outbreak. It was supposed to begin May 8th in San Diego. And since most concerts have been shut down, a lot of musicians are taking their performances online. Neil Young promises to do several shows that he calls a down-home production in front of his fireplace, filmed by his wife, Daryl Hannah. Death Cab for Cutie frontman Ben Gebbard says he will perform every day from his home studio at 7 p.m. Eastern. Keith Urban played an Instagram concert with 2 crew members and an audience of 1, his wife, Nicole Kidman. And others did St. Patrick's Day concerts. You can find all of these things online, especially on YouTube. And Tom Hanks reports he has the blahs but no fever as he and his wife Rita Wilson remain in isolation after contracting coronavirus. A representative for the Oscar winner confirms the pair have been released from the hospital and are now simply in self-quarantine in the country of Australia. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Don't take me out to the ball game. I can't be around crowds. Buy me some Purell and liquid soap. I'm home watching Netflix and smoking dope. And it's stay all alone now with my laptop, Pornhub, and beer. I only have 1, 2, 3 rolls of TP to last the whole darn year.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Bob.
And this is Tom, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedy on your computer all day and all night.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Was watching TV with my buddy Stevie when we saw the strangest thing. It was so compelling, a woman was selling maxi pads that had wings. I turned to channel 3 and what did I see? A woman who looked real rich. She was living on the hill and pitching Vagisil for the special feminine itch. I tried once more and I turned to channel 4 and I was shocked, I must confess. A gal who was chunky said when she's smelling funky, she just squirts it with FDS. Well, it's on every station, it's plugging up the nation with feminine hygiene ads. Douches and ointments and OBG appointments, and don't forget your maxi pads, 'cause they have wings to fly. Let's give it a try, it's feminine hygiene. Well, a mama and a daughter walking by the water, somebody don't feel fresh. Monostat 7 put her back in heaven, 'cause the yeast really makes a mess. Middle-aged debutante looking for a lubricant, I still can hear her voice. Her mama done told her when a woman gets older, the muffin downstairs don't stay moist. Well, it's on every station, an oversaturation of feminine hygiene dames. Creams and lotions and all her emotions and all the water she retains. It's so insane, this game. There's too many names for feminine hygiene. Why do we have to view all that stuff girls go through? It's really got my stomach reeling. Let's give those ads we see a hysterectomy, or at least make them more appealing.
921 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Coming up, Guns N' Roses tickets. That show is set for Friday, August 21st at Lucas Oil Stadium. We're going to give those away in about 40 minutes or so. Christy has a quick forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Cloudy periods of rain, high 57. Rain overnight, down to 51. Thunderstorms and a high of 68 tomorrow. Oh. Right now, we have 42 degrees.
Thank you very much. Once again, Guns N' Roses tickets. I'll remind you coming up in about 35, 40 minutes or so. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back and thanks for joining. Let's see, I'll go around the horn. Pat Godwin's over there, the guitar, the man. Ace Cosby's over there. I can see him. I can see Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. Just as easy to see as Christy Lee.
Yes.
At the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk, the lovely Jessica Alsman is over there. Fine member of our staff.
Howdy.
Pearly white skin. And do you dye your hair black?
It's occasionally dyed brown, or right now there's lots of layers to it. Like there's different.
So no,
I don't.
It's very sophisticated.
Thank you.
You don't dye it. It's that real color.
No, I dye it, but not black.
So you were lying. Okay, good.
Oh,
and then there's Josh Arnold with the salt and pepper beard.
Yeah.
Primarily salt from the lower lip down.
That's right. Okay. And it is literally salt and pepper. I had a hard-boiled egg.
Okay, of course. This is Tom speaking. Welcome back to the program. We're going to be joined by the lovely comedian Allie Breen, who I assume is holed up in her small apartment in New York City. Allie, are you there?
I'm here. That's exactly what's happening.
So are you, what do they call it now? Self-sheltering or social distancing or whatever?
Quarantining? Yeah, pretty much. It's just everything's closed here, so there's nothing else to do.
You have plenty of batteries?
Josh, let's
I'm all
not...
stuck.
The remote controls, yeah.
Not be vulgar. How big is your apartment?
About 500 square feet.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
So is it just one room?
It's kind of two rooms, but yeah, it's like it's one room with a divider.
Is there a bathroom in the room or is it out in the hall?
No, there's in the room.
In your
there's a
apart-
bathroom
good.
in my apartment.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Okay, because sometimes in New York you get that situation where
the
community bathroom, because that would be I would lose my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
So are you
Thank
are you
God.
keeping with the proper washing protocols and not going in groups and all that stuff?
Yeah, like I said, by virtue of the fact that no one's out doing anything anyways. So I think everyone's doing it, just by accident almost. If you go out in the streets, it's just deserted.
Yeah.
Eerie.
Yeah, it's eerie.
Well, let's move forward because the world of love has not stopped.
Oh, never. No.
No, never.
We are
Although I
predicting-
don't know what people are doing on
I'm
Tinder or
predicting a
whatnot.
baby boom.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Dr. Oz, Christy, what did Dr. Oz say?
Dr. Oz says we should be having relations with our significant others. It helps with depression and keeps us from fighting.
And it feels real
Perfect.
good on your genitals.
Oh, boy, does it ever.
Yeah.
Mhm, yeah.
Well, especially,
apparently,
especially right there at the end, right?
Oh, yeah, that's the best part.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you're
Certainly.
welcome.
And apparently now coronavirus porn is a big thing.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, that's popping up all kinds of quarantine themes.
Isn't
and,
that nice?
Yep. They're always at the head of the pack.
They sure are.
Well, I know Pornhub announced that they were doing free something porn in Italy.
Premium subscription.
Yeah, and I don't know if they've followed that up in the United States. I would assume that there'd be some kind of press release if they did that.
Sure.
I would think so. That's nice of them.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was an article yesterday saying that here it is. Apparently, masturbation will not grow hair on your palms, but it may help boost your immune system.
What?
Yeah. It says, I'll read it. It says,
I haven't been sick for 18 years, Allie.
It says, in this time of COVID-19 travel restrictions and self-quarantines, many people are looking for every opportunity to bolster their immune systems. And according to a recent study,
Are people using antibacterial instead of lube?
the Vaseline people. In any event, that's out there too. Well, tell us maybe we can help someone that needs to fix their love life. What have you got?
Dear Allie, my boyfriend has a high sex drive and has to have sex every day. On days I'm not around, he watches porn. The other day when I used his computer, I looked at his history and it's mostly gay porn. How concerned should I be and should I bring this up to him?
I would say very.
Whoa.
Well,
mostly gay porn.
Yep. Could that be a fetish without him actually being gay?
I don't think so.
know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
You should ask him about it. No. But he's having sex with her, no problem. Maybe he's just multi-interested. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's seen it all. He has to see something else.
I mean, that could be it.
Oh, that's true.
I can sing you my answer.
Oh, man.
So not only is it homosexual, it's non-consensual. All right.
Yeah, I get out.
No, yeah, ask him about it.
Yeah, that's gonna.
But that's going to be a tough conversation to have.
It's a bit tough, but hey.
Maybe he said, why are you snooping into my business?
Well, that's the other part. I was going to say she'll have to admit to that if she brings it
she's
up.
a snooper.
Mm-hmm.
Don't talk to me now. Cats is about to start.
Yeah.
How bad is the snooping,
Thank you,
though?
Josh.
If he knows you're using his computer and you just hit the history button and take a look, is that still as bad as like going into someone's phone?
Yes, you don't.
Oh,
if it's a shared computer,
But I think that's
then
not.
it's
I think
free
that's
for
not
all.
the issue here. I think.
Right. That's a good point.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Here, honey, put on this.
I mean, have there been any other signs? Like when you guys make love, does he gag a lot?
Does he have an amazing sense of design?
Is he
YMCA? Does he?
Does he make you put on a construction uniform?
Yeah. Does he give you a false mustache to wear?
Maybe you should just put it on yourself for him. Like, remember on Friends when Monica thought Chandler was into shark porn? She's like, "This is what you like, right?" And so
Yeah.
turn it on for him and see what he does and how he reacts.
Yeah, see if he gets really into it.
Is Liza with a Z or an S?
This is a tough one.
Yeah, this is tough.
This is a tough. There's a lot going on here.
It was 8 o'clock in Berlin.
It's going to be a little hard to not think about that, though, the next time you're having intimate relations.
Yeah, that part's true.
Okay, let's move on to another one. I think we solved this one.
Dear Allie, my girlfriend makes me shower before we have sex, literally every time.
Yes.
I get it if it's after I work out or something, but if it's after work or first thing in the morning, it takes all the romance out of it. Sometimes I can get her to hop into the shower with me, but it's still just kind of a pain. What do I do to temper this?
Is there a chance?
Today, in these days, nothing.
Yeah.
It's actually a smart idea.
In these days, you're lucky he's not spraying you down with Lysol, or she's not spraying you down with Lysol first.
There's a chance you stink.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a chance you don't smell good. So
Get in the shower.
go ahead and shower.
Must be your feet.
I think a lot of guys would say, sure, no problem.
Right.
Take a quick shower.
Yeah.
This won't take long.
And you can always ask her, just go, hey, when I don't shower, do I smell bad? Or what's the deal? Why do I always have to shower? And she'll tell you.
Right.
And could we get a red fly swatter? This one just looks awful.
Yeah, I can't.
And not only is there an odor, but flies have gathered.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
Right. Maybe scrub the undercarriage, okay?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he could ask her. He could say, listen, this is taking all the spontaneity out of it. If I wear a lot of deodorant, can we stop this shower stuff?
And if she says, well, listen, Limburger, I need you in the shower now, or else this ain't happening.
Of course, Charles Limburger, the famous. Boy, that Spirit of St. Louis stunk. We've done okay. We have time for one more, Allie. What do you got?
Dear Allie, I'm having an affair with a married coworker. She and her husband have been
Good
trying
job.
to have a baby, and now she's 4 months pregnant. We're still hooking up, which I think is incredibly hot, but a small part of me is worried it might be mine. And then another small part of me is turned on by the fact that it might be mine.
Okay, wait.
Okay, so it's a guy. I'm sorry.
Start over.
It's a
Yeah,
guy.
I got derailed from the beginning.
Guy's having an affair with a married coworker. She's 4 months pregnant. They've been having an affair. It could be his. He's still turned on.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. And he's turned on maybe by the fact that it might be his. Oh, boy. And then he said, how twisted is that?
Very is the
break
answer.
free.
Yeah, that's.
What's the old joke that baby doesn't have eyes in the back of his head, does he?
Wow.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's complicated. You want to take this one, Christy?
No, there's something
He
wrong
just wants
with
to know
that
if there's
guy.
something twisted with him.
There is.
There is something twisted.
I'm not going to judge
Absolutely.
a person like that, but
Also, having an affair with someone who's
No,
frank
Josh,
and-
please share. What you think this is a
Oh,
smart
yeah.
idea?
well, I mean, I can see being turned on by possibly
A lawyer?
no.
Josh, allow me to, as the son of a lawyer, and a very good one, I would like
I'm
to
joking.
say.
Man, yeah, there's something going on.
This could have some very serious implications.
Yeah, this is
down
not
the road.
a good situation.
Well, you could ruin 4 lives, it sounds like.
Yeah.
to me.
Start thinking about that potential child support and see if you're still turned on.
Yeah. See how that's
Yeah.
Oh,
How's that
and that
feel?
impending divorce. I think it's all fun and sexy until it all gets found out for people a lot of times.
Yeah, as a good friend of ours once said, every porn movie should end with the actress 9 months later giving birth, and a rather difficult birth at that. And, I found my first. What is this called?
It's a twist.
The porno for the coronavirus era. Deep swab behind the quarantined door.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of guys that are like, I have the cure for the coronavirus.
Yeah.
Bend over.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's, those guys are probably lying.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah.
It's hand sanitizer.
What is that?
Okay, Allie, I think we can actually squeeze in one more story if you've got one for us.
Sure. This one's apropos for the times. I've been dating my girlfriend for 7 months, and she wants to bring a suitcase over to my house to stay quarantined for the month together. I don't know if that's a good idea. Should I tell her no or suck it up and try it?
Well, as she's going to need a couple of suitcases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This could be a really long siege. I bet a lot of people are having this exact discussion right now.
Right.
It's
Who
a
you
good
want to get
test.
stuck with.
I think it's a good test because if it doesn't work out,
That's
you
true.
I don't think it's a good test because this isn't a normal circumstance. This is going to be.
It's like putting it on
Yeah.
microwave.
This is 24. This is 24/7. This is going to be.
Yep.
This is a good test of just everybody else's relationship, let alone one that
yeah, that's
they're
true.
not
Never
living
mind.
together.
Totally. Yeah, you're not going out to dinner or anything. You're stuck
Maybe
together.
start with a weekend. Just go, hey, why don't we try spend the weekend together? And then take a couple days and then...
How are you going to get her to move out?
Move out? I mean, just go, hey, I don't want you to move in. Just, hey, why don't you stay for the weekend?
How are you going to get her to move out?
Yeah, no,
when she says...
if she's ready to be there for the whole...
when she says, well, I can't now. The police have put up the barriers.
The whole world is infected.
I'm stuck here.
No, that's what I'm talking about. No, I'm saying...
keep talking.
No, if things get to the next level in which you're not allowed to move around town, which is perfectly possible, I think it could be
I think she could move back to her place.
I don't know.
Travel by night.
Yeah, I think she could find a way back.
Haven't you ever seen those pre-war movies?
For God's
Germany,
sake, get in the movie.
Get a new passport, change your name, move to another
Well,
country.
it could be. I mean, let's say they live in New York City and they take the subway or taxis or lifts or whatever everywhere they go.
Yeah,
they don't
that
want
would
to do
be
that.
hard.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
She has to get to Massapequa on foot.
Right.
It's not going to happen.
Not only are all your memories from movies, you talk like a movie. Hey, I got to go to Massapequa. And
time to train to Massapequa.
I don't know.
So, Allie, are you
It's
getting
the
lonely?
stick with the handkerchief.
Allie, you getting lonely?
No, not yet.
Are you?
Netflix is great right now, but once I run out of stuff to watch, it's probably going to get pretty lonely.
Okay,
We'll see what
can you give
happens.
us a Netflix recommendation of something that's upbeat? We're trying to come up with this for people to help them out.
Ooh, upbeat. Everything I watch is very murdery.
all right, okay.
I know. The Outsider on HBO is what I was watching. That's good because it's Stephen King, but it's murdery, so it's not upbeat though. What do I have that's upbeat?
I watched that. It was very good.
Yeah, I'll give one
Yeah.
that's kind of murdery, which is called The Americans. Which
I love The Americans.
Yeah, that was one of the best shows I've ever. It was a series of like 50 shows, but the acting was great, the writing was great.
Yep.
I'd recommend
Better Call
that.
Saul is back on. That's another good one.
Yeah, Better Call Saul gets really bogged down with that whole thing with what's his name, the brother.
In your opinion, it does. Yeah.
No, it just that they need to get rid of that after about
You're only
12 episodes.
I did.
The
No, it
new
does get
season.
No.
Yeah, the new season is after that. The new season does get past that a bit.
I don't want to spoil it.
Chuck
but
is
thank
in
God
the
he's
new
dead.
season.
I'm not. Here's what I don't do anymore. I don't watch series while they're on. I just wait till they're all done and then I stream them. I can't wait.
Oh, you can't wait for the next
week.
one?
No.
Yeah,
You're
that's
not
a
watching
good
The
way.
Crown right
It
now?
spoils my enjoyment.
Impatient brat.
No joke.
Oh, Miss Maisel on Amazon
right.
is
I
really
want it
good. That
now.
one's upbeat.
I like that.
The Crown's already out, right?
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah.
Okay, so Allie, good luck. Are you?
Yeah,
let
thank
me ask you
you.
this: do you have a boyfriend that you're?
Why would she tell
face timing with or anything?
Doing some long distance computer stuff with?
Yes.
No. Nothing going on right now. I know. I might have to join the ranks. I don't know if that's what Tinder's going to become, if it's going to be all online FaceTime stuff
That's
now.
She could go down
what
on
Tom asked
She
earlier.
could go down on the corner and say, "Hey, Mister," but there's not going to be anybody there.
Wow. She could go down on the corner.
Pause down on.
Might be hard on her teeth.
Jeez.
Sorry, Allie. You're a lovely person,
Got to
Allie.
the point we can't talk.
Okay.
Thank God she can take a joke.
I mean, I think Allie has a good point. I was asking this earlier. I mean, is Tinder just going to become this visual playground because no one can do anything? It's Allie Breen, Allibree, and send her your troubles, and we'll try to help. Thank you, Allie. You're so good. Thank you. It was so much
Thank
fun.
you. See you guys soon.
Bye, Allie.
So.
I think people will still have it. Coronavirus, you can't get it by having sex with another person.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's. I haven't read anything that said you can.
Just
sneezing.
Just can't touch them.
Hey, if you're out walking the streets and your back starts to hurt,
Yeah.
you need orangeinsoles.com.
That's right. Your back hurts because your foundation isn't right.
On my neck, on my back, on my back, on my neck. If you notice any hip pain, it could be your insoles, no matter what shoe or boot or get up you've got going on your feet. Don't have some sad sock liner in your shoe.
I'm a sad sock liner.
You're just asking for trouble.
That limp, flaccid.
Hey, I know what I am.
Sore feet due to plantar fasciitis, back or knee pain, poor weight distribution, hip pain due to improper alignment in your
It's hip to be pain.
gait. OrangeInsoles.com can help you. Go to OrangeInsoles.com. Easy to navigate. They'll help you choose the correct
hippie pain.
Correct insole. This is what it's like for you.
Let's see what it's like.
The correct insole based on your intended activity or the shoes you wear. Work boots, casual shoes, tennis shoes, or as Tom would say, gym shoes in my Dop kit.
It's on the chiffonnier.
And the orangeinsoles.com, they offer 60-day we want you to be happy guarantee. They want you to be happy.
You're going to be happy.
Details at orangeinsoles.com. Check it out. That's orangeinsoles.com.
That's why it's not just your feet that hurt. Everything hurts. You got to start at the bottom. It's just like building a house. Great foundation. Orangeinsoles.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. When we come back, something brand new.
Oh.
I'm very excited about this when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives. And it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't forget you can always treat yourself to a VIP membership at bobandtom.com, which gives you full access, including the live 7-camera video stream of the show. You also get to listen to the Bob and Tom Show commercial-free and on demand with our daily podcast, the Bob and Tom Archives, the album library, all at your fingertips for you to explore, have fun. You know, you got some extra time on your hands. Why not use it wisely, I said. Become a VIP member. Check it out now at bobandtom.com/VIP, and I'll go learn to talk. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee from the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk with the Bob and Tom Sports Update. Kevin Durant, one of 4 Brooklyn Nets to test positive for the new coronavirus, bringing the total to 7 known players in the NBA positive. NFL news, Tom Brady indicated that he's played his final game for the Patriots, and his representatives are in serious contract discussions with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The New Orleans Saints are keeping their record-setting quarterback. They gave Drew Brees a 2-year, $50 million contract. Carolina Panthers are parting ways with the 2015 NFL MVP Cam Newton, replacing him with Teddy Bridgewater. And in golf, the PGA of America has decided to postpone and reschedule the PGA Championship, the second major of the year, which was set for May 14th to the 17th in San Francisco. Augusta announced Friday that the Masters, scheduled for April 9 through 12, also would be played at a later date. I'm Chick McGee from the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Your house is a mess, and you feel like you never have enough time to clean the way you'd like. Have you ever considered using a maid service?
A maid service?
Friggamall Industries Domestic Service Division is proud to announce the newest innovation in household help.
Oh, hi. You must be the new maid.
I sure am.
Oh, great. Come on in.
Oh, my. This place is a mess.
Well, yeah, it's pretty bad. I live alone. I never have time to...
You live alone?
Yeah.
A fine-looking man like you should be married. How old are you, 26, 27?
It's a maid service unlike any other.
Pick those underwear up off the floor. What? You heard me. There is no excuse for this place looking like a pigsty.
Hey, look, I hired you to...
And when you're finished with the bedroom, I want you to roll up your sleeves and get started on those dishes.
This is my bowling night.
Well, I've got news for you, young man. You won't be going anywhere until this place is spick and span.
Yes, it's the maid service that guarantees your house will be clean to your liking because you'll actually be doing all the cleaning yourself.
I'll get it.
Hey, wait, that's my phone.
Hello? No, I'm sorry. He's too busy cleaning to come to the phone right now.
What the hell are you doing? Answer my phone.
That's it. You're grounded.
Grounded? Jeez, she sounds just like my mom.
Exactly. That's why we call our new maid service the Just Like Your Mom maid service. Just like your mom maids know what's best for you. The sooner you learn that, the better off you'll be.
Look, lady, I'm paying you $250 a week, and all you're doing is nagging me until I clean up my apartment?
Well, if you do what you're supposed to do around here, I wouldn't have to nag you.
Call Just Like Your Mom maids and see what a steadying influence and a firm hand can do for your housekeeping skills. And be sure to ask about our other services, including Just Like Your Dad Lawn Care Service and our very popular Just Like Your Mother-in-Law travel trip planners.
Now turn left right there at that pretty yellow house on the corner. Then right up there at that vacant lot with the lilac bushes. Now slow down, slow down. For heaven's sakes, you're going to get a speeding ticket.
Just like your mom maids. Call us today while you still have your phone privileges.
All right.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Greg Hahn is here with us.
I used to date a girl 13 years younger than me. They chew a lot of gum. You know what I mean? They do a lot of young girl stuff. It's kind of annoying. You know what I mean? Like you'll be driving along, they'll see a car with a headlight out, and they do that padiddle thing. Padiddle! Whatever! Padiddle! What? What's going on? It's a padiddle! It's a padiddle! Padiddle-doo-dah! Well, you go over railroad tracks, her feet would come off the floorboard, some superstitious thing like that. You know what I mean? Wow. Or we'd see a VW bug, she'd punch me in the shoulder. Punch buggy! Whatever! Punch buggy! Sometimes we see like a VW bug with its headlight out while we're going over railroad tracks. All hell's breaking loose up there. Spinning around, crashing my window, breaking everything. Whatever! You ever been on a date where after a couple hours you find it nearly impossible not to say, somebody kill me?
State of California is apparently they're in the process, I guess, of banning the Mylar balloons, they're called, the small ones.
Silver ones. Passed in the Senate, it's on its way.
Because apparently these balloons cause massive power outages. I can see it's an important, serious...
Hi, 946 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Coming up, a special windbag presentation and something brand new. But quick update in the forecast, Christy?
Q95, Fox 59 weather. We have rain today, 57. Rain tonight, 51. Rain tomorrow,
Would you say
68.
we have periods of rain?
Periods of rain, 42 now.
Okay, all right.
You're going to double back on that.
Yeah, it might as well start raining blood. What else could happen?
Oh, not what I meant.
The rains of
Really?
Smear.
That's where we're going.
Well, we got fires, we got blood.
We got Guns N' Roses tickets coming up. That's a sure thing. Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Happy to be here. And let's see.
Live.
We are alive and well, and today's March 18th, 2020.
Physically.
2020.
We're well physically.
Just remember, if we weren't live, we would be much better. You think we would just put this out there?
Yeah, all this,
There you go.
this would have been heavily edited.
Let's see. There's Ace. There's Chick at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk. Christy at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk.
That's right.
Jessica's here. Let's see who else. Oh, Pat Godwin is here. This is Tom speaking. Welcome back to the show.
Josh Arnold's here.
Josh Arnold is here.
You owe me $40.
Whenever I don't say his name, he has to pay me $50.
No, it's the...
Now, got a windbag letter here.
Oh.
Let's just get right to it.
Why you gotta be such a windbag?
Please tell Pat. The vitamin C in oranges helps protect the body against scurvy and not rickets. Rickets is caused by a vitamin D deficiency. If he ate a fruit or vegetable every once in a while, he would know that.
A lot of them yesterday.
That's from a nurse, the vice president of the Nutrition and Dietetics Windbag Society, Kathy. Thank you, dear.
Thank you, Nurse Kathy.
Right now, we have something. We've been talking a little bit about coronavirus. You can't let it take over, but you got to be careful, sanitize, wash your hands. socially distance yourself.
Take a shower.
Shelter in place if necessary. But there are some companies trying to take advantage of this. Some companies doing great stuff, like some of the distillers, like Hotel Tango, that are turning their distillers into places to make hand sanitizer. That's such a cool thing. But then there's this.
To be honest, I'd never heard of the first bank that treats you like you have coronavirus.
This man came in and said he'd never heard of the first bank that treats you like you have coronavirus. We suspected he had been self-isolating.
I wanted a loan and decided to see what the first bank that treats you like you have coronavirus could do for me.
The man said he wanted a loan. We asked him to back up 6 feet and say it again.
They asked me a few questions.
We asked the man if he had been to China or Italy and how many times a day he washes his hands.
To make a long story short, they gave me the loan.
We gave him the loan, mainly because we wanted him to leave.
As I was leaving, they said they were looking forward to seeing me again.
As he left, we told him the next time he comes in wearing a surgical mask, we're pulling the alarm.
The first bank that treats you like you have coronavirus. Our low interest rates are nothing to sneeze at. The first bank that treats you like you have coronavirus. Where our motto is, don't touch our pens. Remember, FDIC, CDC, COVID-19.
See, some people are taking advantage of the situation. Okay,
Yeah, there are always
Time now
those.
to review.
You lose it?
Things you missed today brought to you by Grainger. Remember, Grainger.com for whatever you need. And remember, I'm the Grainger Ranger. I can help you and tell you where things are at Grainger.
The ones that get it done.
Yeah.
They're the ones that get it done, Tommy.
You know what we missed?
What?
We
Today in history.
We missed Today in History.
Oh,
Sure
well, for
did.
Pete's sake.
Dang it.
Can we do a double dose tomorrow?
No, we can do a real quick right now. Birthdays 1837, Grover Cleveland.
Yep.
My favorite pitcher, marvelous.
22nd and 24th U.S. president.
And let's see, what else? Birthday, Mike Rowe. I love Mike Rowe. Dirty Jobs.
Yes.
And he's got a couple good books out there. Vanessa Williams. Remember the famous Vanessa
Sure.
Williams duck call that was
Oh, the penthouse thing.
very popular from Penthouse years ago?
1981, the first episode of The Greatest American Hero aired, chick.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. Remember, his name was Ralph Hinckley
Loved it.
until
Oh, that's right.
John Hinckley started.
Yeah, they changed it.
Took a shot at.
The 1881, Barnum and Bailey's Greatest Show on Earth opened at Madison Square Garden. The animals weren't pleased, and they simply retired. Here you go. 1965, Russian cosmonaut Alexei Leonov leaves the spacecraft to become the first person to walk in space.
How about that?
Never heard from again.
Yeah,
Never came back.
And they give all the credit to Michael Jackson, and he didn't really invent that.
Walk? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
It was a moonwalk.
Also, let's see. We learned about a place. There was a guy that, this is true, he what do they call it? Kicky upper or something?
Keepy up.
Keepy uppies. Keepy uppies
The
or
guy
keeper uppers.
took a soccer ball and walked across a frozen lake in Russia.
Right near the port of Hoboy.
And the port is called Hoboy. Hoboy.
Oh, boy.
And this guy has set a world record. And it's if you see the video, it's incredible. He keeps the soccer ball up in the air and keeps moving forward.
Real dumb.
Like 50 miles. But it was on Cape Hoboy. Tom Brady apparently is going to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
No one really cares anymore.
And it looks like Phillip Rivers will be
$25 million, $25 million 1 year, Indianapolis Colts.
So so that's interesting for babysitters in Indianapolis. They're going to have plenty of work.
That's barely $1 million a kid.
Western Union was part of the Jeopardy answer last season.
Western Union lost the will to live.
And of course, the band the Five Americans, now touring as the Two Americans.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know that
Life.
Josh is currently on probation.
Why?
There was a lady who used cheese to wash her hands because she had been apparently so drunk she didn't realize that was
I didn't know
block
there
of
was.
cheese.
Was there drunk involved?
Yeah. She woke up and didn't realize it was cheese. And Pat Godwin's dad died with a full head of hair. Shame they can't
What a way to end this
transplant that. We'll be back with more frivolity tomorrow. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This